Right, so we welcome you to Border Oval Circuit. Round 4, we're finally getting to it after lots of rainstorms and COVIDs, 19s and all sorts stopping us for a while. But finally the organisers have managed to find a gap and we are live to you. The weather is absolutely stunning here. We just come down from the karting circuit, which is close to the coast, and of course we had quite a bit of a chilly wind down there, but it seems to be quite a lot better up here at the circuit. There's hardly any wind at all. In fact, I think we're in for a stunning evening, and it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun there tonight. So looking forward to joining up. We are just going into the starting stages now. The cars will probably be coming out at about 4:30. At the moment, we're just putting a final layer of water on the circuit, just getting it there. And thanks to all the guys that have worked so hard through the course of the week there. We've got the independent group there just dropping water onto the circuit, and we'll get some names and numbers of sponsors in the next couple of minutes. We'll pass them on to you there. So, as I say, coming to you live from East London. For those of you that are watching internationally, it's from South Africa, East London, and we are about to start in the next couple of minutes. So stick around. We're on our mobile camera at the moment, just taking you for a little bit of a walk through the pit area, and I can tell you that we've got quite a large number of competitors tonight, and it's absolutely stunning to see so many people out there. Right, so we're not quite live yet, so we're going to put out a call to Harry. If Harry can get the keys to the clubhouse urgently. Harry, we're looking for you to get the keys to the clubhouse, please. Right, so you can see there we are walking through the car park at the moment, and just looking at meeting up with some of the competitors, and we'll soon get down to some of the cars that you will be seen racing tonight. Right, so the program on the 14th, well, it was the 14th of August. I think we're right up to the 21st of August today. It's the hot rods. We've got the V8 AMSs. We've got the pink rods. Got the juniors. We've got the heavy metals. In amongst that, we've got the 2.1s and the 1660s. Welcome to Andre, all the way from Port Elizabeth. He'll be our COC for the day. Rob Collins, the assistant COC. And I think Luhan is MSA, so he'll be representing MSA down here at the moment as the independent truck passes us. Right, so that is a number 373, the DeForce BMW, and we are looking forward to seeing that one out on circuit. I can't say that I have seen that one here before. Beautifully turned out. I just love the graphics down the side of the car there, and Olaf. So we are taking a mobile walk through the pit area there just to show you some of the vehicles. And I can tell you what, some of these vehicles are so clean and so well looked after. It's no wonder our COC says no argy-barging, please. Let's keep it clean, as these vehicles cost quite a bit of money to get back to their former glory there. Right, so we'll introduce you to all the drivers in person by name a little bit later on there. I can't say that we've seen this, number 53. It's Raymond Smith. Eagle Taxis is the sponsor there. Good evening to you guys. Nice to see you here, the Hysteria. That's one of the, obviously powered by Lexus. The V8 number B140. We'll give you some names and numbers on that one a little bit later on there too. Frikkie the Falcon. We've seen him on circuit quite often and provides plenty of entertainment for us there. B37. That's Delwyn Kraus. Nicely turned out. B51. That's Chandra Holloway. The Dupree's Racing. That I saw a photo of that one earlier today, and of course they've spent the day down at the karting circuit as well. So it's been a rush back to the main oval circuit. These cars are just absolutely stunningly turned out. That's number 58. Moving across to the other side, so we've got quite a few numbers out there. I just love that little Mini out there. Shanine Collins in that little B21 there. You just went past Sean Collins' car there, and there's Wesley Collins, B41, so we're expecting quite a bit of entertainment from them as well. That's the good old Ford Sierra out there. A lot of work going on there. They've got the circuit looking absolutely stunning. Around the grounds and being cleaned out. So I do believe that we are not going to have a parade lap, but it looks like they are going to have a parade. As we get all the cars out onto circuit there, just walking up pit lane there to give you an idea of some of the cars that are ready to come out. This of course is the parade B72. Of course the vehicles all scrutinized. Unfortunately still no spectators allowed at the events. So we've got the hot rods out there at the moment. Dean Portkit in the mix, Corbin Holloway. So nice field of cars out there in the hot rods. I do believe Amy Storm is sitting this one out, so we'll be starting the races with the So it looks like it's going to be 11 laps this one. Flags is still out. We are just getting thanks to all the officials out there. And of course, Alderson's ambulance service, always nice to have them on board. Okay, for those of you that have just joined us, we've got the hot rods, V8 AMSs, the pink rods, juniors. Looks like there's a 1 and 2 in there. Heavy metals, and of course the 2.1s and the 1660s as well. Thanks to Andre Oosthuizen, he's our cameraman there tonight, and he's actually in strategic places all around the circuit. And quite a fantastic setup that he's got going here, and I'm sure that you'll be getting an extremely good feed from us. It'll give you a good indication what's happening anyway. And let's hope that the cellular signals are what they should be there. So we've only done a few laps, and if you can catch a view of the cars on the circuit, you will see that they're going to need a bit of a wash after tonight, that's for sure. They are going to pick up quite a bit of mud off the circuit, but that's what all the fun is about there. So our first heat of the night there is the hot rods. So we are about to start the first heat there. Lovely turned out B72, that's the car of Dean Potgieter. And we are racing. I think we said it's going to be about 11 laps there. So it's 6 out in the lead there at the moment. Right, good clean racing out there tonight. 22, that's Sean Collins already up into second position there. Dean Potgieter hot on his heels there. Got a couple of new cars out there at the moment as well. It'll be 11 laps in total for them. We've got a spinner out there, B14 facing oncoming traffic there. Cleverly reversing back onto the circuit, and somebody doing a slow motion sideways there. That is on the far end of the circuit, and they are back onto circuit there. So B72 is Dean Potgieter. Looks like Sean Collins is leading it at the moment. Hot on his heels there is Dean Potgieter. Quite confusing with so many cars on circuit, but we'll gain our momentum, get to know the cars. There's quite a few new cars on circuit tonight as well. So yeah, we welcome all the competitors. We welcome you, the viewers out there. We will be watching your messages a little bit later on there. So if you've got any chirps that you'd like to put out there, we'll respond to them as we get to them there. No matter where you are, anywhere in the world, pop them on the Facebook page, and we'll see if we can comment on them there. So it's Sean Collins leading it there. Quite a way behind him is the second place man, Dean Potgieter. Blue flag is out at the moment. Whoa, and we have, oh no, that was in fact Collins spinning out there. So after leading it, he's dropping quite a few spaces there. Dean Potgieter now moving through into the, I think he's our new leader at the moment, B72. So we'll have 3 heats per class. That's how it works down here. And of course, from that, they'll tally up the points, and we then go to the finals. That's per class as well. So quite a few heats that we've got to get through. If you take all the classes that we've got, there is at least 3 heats. So Dean is leading it at the moment. Looks like Sean Collins has fallen right back to the 4th spot there at the moment. Number 6 is up in the 2nd spot there at the moment. So Joshua Victor's number 6, he's up in second spot at the moment. But in the meantime, it is looks like Sean has got that thing back on circuit, and he's back out in the lead there. So it's number 6 was leading it there. That is Joshua, followed by Sean. And then number 72 is up in third. That's Dean Potgieter up in third spot. Followed by 185. This is now lap number 11, so that should be the final flag, should be going out shortly. Checkered flag going to number 6. Looks like number 22 crossing the line second there. Number 72 coming through, Dean Potgieter up in third spot there, followed by... So it looks like Joshua taking first place there, followed by Sean Collins, followed by Dean Potgieter. That was the first heat of the evening. That's the hot rods, and quite entertaining. Nice big field of cars out there as well too. Nice to see so many on circuit. So Peter De Lange is number 185. He came in fourth, and we'll give you the other positions after that. So 6, 22. 6 is Joshua Victor. 22 is Sean Collins, and up in third space there, or third place, is number 72, which is, and of course, Shanbra Holloway, B51. That's so this will purely be a 4-lapper as far as I know. And the checker flag has gone out. That went to Shanbra Holloway, B51, and of course the second spot going to Celeste Rieder. So just 2 in the pink rods there. Right, so next up is the juniors, just the one class going out there. So we should have a field of about 5 cars out there. Christine Power in B83. Shanine Collins in B21. That's the little green Mini. At least in the daylight I can give you the colors of the cars, and you should be able to pick them up. E63, it doesn't look like he's out on circuit there at the moment. And then, of course, B270, beautifully turned out Jacques Deprier, also well known at the karting circuit. And Dad was down at the karting circuit today. We had an opportunity to talk to him, showed me a few photos of the car and what it was looking like. But just looking at it from the control tower here, number 94 is looking absolutely superb there. That's Jacques Deprier in B. B270. There he comes now. Beautifully turned out a little Golf that. We've got B7, which is Rebecca van der Westhuizen. The B7 is the ex-Derek van der Westhuizen car there. So nice to see that the daughter is following in footsteps. And I'll have you know that Rebecca, down at the karting circuit, we have a Heat 1, Heat 2 and a Heat 3. And today she was able to take first place in all three heats. So Heat 1, first place, Heat 2, first place, and Heat 3, first place. So let's hope that she can do the same, yeah. Right, so let's have a look there. Leading it at the moment is number 94. That's Jordan Victor. Up in third place there is Jacques Deprieux in the Golfie, first time out in the little Golf as well. So he's going to have to get used to this circuit. That's B270. Next up is B83. That is Christine Power. So 185 there having a bit of a problem. That's De Lange. The little mini there, Shanae Collins, B21, and hot on the heels there is Rebecca van der Westhuizen in B7. Just looking for our leader. Oh, that's Jordan Victor leading it at the moment. I'm just trying to pick up, oh, there he comes now. Second place is the second place, 270, which is Jacques Deprieux, and first time that he's actually out in this car tonight, so good to see him performing so well there. So usually it's the amount of cars followed by, or added 2 onto there, and that'll be the 94 taking it there then. That's Jordan Victor, followed by .270, which is Jacques Deprieux. Not bad for a first time out there. Then of course third place there is 185, which is De Lange. So apologies, we lost the feed there for a few minutes, but it looks like we're back on again. We've just got to find the most suitable tower to log on to here, and hope that we get a good speed there. Thanks to our Isolweni Civils and Construction, and one of our sponsors there, and also MagLab. Good to get a sponsorship from them as well too. So on the live stream, it'll be slightly delayed to what we're showing you. You've got the checkered flag. Right, so next up there is the heavy metals. So these are normally the V6s. We've got Porsches, we've got Sierras, we've got BMWs. Damien Dupree. We've got Trevor in B188. We've got Raymond Smith in B53. And Charlie von Gent in B104. I don't have some numbers here. 313. I'm not sure who's in 313. Donnie DeForce. I believe he's quite competitive as well. All the way from Port Elizabeth, joining us up here in East London. So it should be a 6. So B118, just quickly sorting out some gloves there. Unfortunately, pace there at the moment is 114. At the moment is Charlie van Gent leading it there. Hot on his heels is the, just listen to that BMW singing through there. That's Donnie DeForce all the way from Port Elizabeth in 313. We've got the Porsche up in the third spot at the moment. That is number 53. That's Raymond Smith. And fourth position is the Sierra there. That's the B28. It's Dupree. 6 laps that we've got in it here, and still leading it there is 114. Charlie von Gent. Just love the sound, and I hope that sound is coming through on the video as well. I'm sure as they pass the main camera there, you can hear the sound of that number 313, the BMW. Desperately fighting to get that first position there. Coming to you live from the Border Oval Circuit down in Summer Pride, East London. Trying to cut through on the inside, just hasn't got the legs to do it there. So Charlie holding him off there at the moment, but Donnie is looking for that gap, and he's looking desperate to get through into that first position. Cutting through on the inside, slightly closer this time, and can he hold that inside position? Yes, he can. So slipping through, but unfortunately going a little bit wide there, and unfortunately for Charlie, he took the inside line of the circuit, and it's a little bit bumpy through there. So we've now got a new leader there, 313, Donnie DeForce leading it. Just listen to that BMW singing, and then we've got the Ford Falcon right behind him, once again taking the tight line there. Quite a distance between the second place man and the third place man there, number 28. That's Damon Dupree. The checkered flag going out there. So the BMW 313 taking the first spot there. 114 taking second spot. That's Charlie van Gent. And then, of course, number 28 taking the third spot there. That's Damon Dupree. So lots of action coming to you down from the circuit here in East London. Raymond Smith, B53, up in fourth position there. So that's the first heat of the heavy metals, and next up is going to be the 2.1s. Right, so the 2.1s, we've got quite a big field of cars coming through there. We've got Andrew van der Westhuizen, Oakley Meyer, Donovan Lockyer, Monet Julian, Shanae Kirsten, Sean Dupree, Douglas Bailin, Carla Nodier, Jesse Clayton, and of course William Hunter, and Christian Diaga in 222 there. So we'll wait for them to pop out. I see them popping out onto the circuit there. Some of them have withdrawn at the last moment as well too, so we'll exclude some of them there Thank you very much to the timing ladies and the lap counters there for assisting, keeping me in hand there. So, coming to you live from East London, the Border Stockcars Association. That was established, just by the way, if you'd like to have a history lesson, back in 1953. So you do the maths, you can calculate, tell us how long ago that happened. Right, good to see the little bucky there, number B18. That's Jesse Clayton. Beautifully turned out there. We've got the Donovan Lockyer in the little Golfie there, 117. The Golf's got to be the most popular car on the circuit there. 105, Shanae Kirsten, looks like she's got pole position there. We've got number 80, which is William Hunter. Then 62 is in the mix there as well. That's Andrew van der Westhuizen. And 222, which is Christian de Jager there. Looks like we're going to get an additional warm-up lap there. Thanks to Andre, our COC, all the way from Port Elizabeth, looking after us there. Andres is the full name there, Andres. Right, so we just got to get them formed up in the grid properly there. There's a bit of an issue, and we've got quite a huge field here as well. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them out there. So it is quite a huge field there. So we join you for the start of the 2.1s. It's quite a big field out there, but usually we have to split this into separate races. And by the time we get down to the final race. Good evening, JP. Good to see you here. We split, or by the time we get to the finals, we can add the two together, and we've got just enough. So it shows you how they do fall out. Green flag is out. Who's going to duck through? Shanae Kirsten, but not for long there, cutting through. We've got quite a few cars trying to get through one spot at once, and if you work to the laws of physics, it's impossible for two things to occupy the same place at once, so it's only going to turn out to be a disaster. We've got number 80 out there at the moment, leading it there. That is William Hunter, hot on his heels, is 105 there, which is Shanae Kirsten. Up in third spot, well, moving up into second spot now is number 8, that's Oakley Meyer. He's quite popular and quick on the circuit. He knows this circuit pretty well there. Still leading at the moment is William Hunter. We'll pick up that second. It's still Oakley Meyer up in second. Up in third spot there is Shanae Kirsten. A little bit of argy-bargy there as number 23 moves up into the third spot there. That's Nordia. She's also pretty quick. Won many a race on this circuit as well. And we've got 222 right next to her. That is Christian de Jager, a name that's pretty familiar down here at Oval Motorsport as well. Moving up into a third spot. So we've got number 80, William Hunter, followed by Oakley Meyer up in second spot, and up in third spot 222 Christian de Jager. Then a bit of a gap before we pick up our fourth place man. And that is actually not a man, it's Carla Nordia, so we need to rephrase that. Right behind them up in fifth spot there, number 62, Andre in 62, sitting up in fifth spot. Then we are followed by 105, Shanae Kirsten up in sixth spot. Not for long though, as the precision number will catch that as it comes past. Beautifully turned out car. I see those shades spraying in orange. It's exactly the same. That's a B13. Now, that's Sean De Peer. The precision beautifully turned out. Okay, so leading it at the moment is number 80, William Hunter, followed by Oakley Meyer, followed by Christian De Jager, followed by number 62, which is Andrew van der Westhuizen. That is our leaders of the pack there. I believe it's about how many laps? 11 laps. Lap number 10 coming through now. Right, so we've got two argy-bargies down on the far end of the circuit. Looks like number 62 is Andrew van der Westhuizen retiring to the centre of the circuit. We've got 117 also retiring. That's Donovan Lockyer. Not sure what happened there, but in the meantime, we've got the little bucky there, number 18. That's Jesse Clayton having a little argy-bargy. It looks like they almost stuck together on the top corner there. So almost near the closing stages of this race, we've got down into the stopping, or how can we say? We're going to probably under a lot of smoke coming from B117 there, so I'm guessing that's cooling problems. So we're under pace car at the moment, if you want to call it that. Looks like we've got that corner cleared up there now. If you're watching on the live feed, you'll see it was the little bucky B18 involved in that. I couldn't see the number of the far end car. Right, it looks like Nordier, number 23, also retiring there. That's Carla Nordier. So an issue with that as well. Our COC just slowing things down a little bit there. Looks like 4 laps still to go there, which we will complete. Thanks to all the marshals standing out there too on the circuit. They've got to be pretty quick. If anything comes their way, they've got to get out of it there. Good afternoon to you there, Brian Hearn. Good to see you down at the circuit. Looks like we're going to be resuming shortly. There's just the 4 laps to go there. Leading it is still number 80 there. It looks like William Hunter. The only thing is now everyone gets to close the gaps up again, and we almost start from scratch. Oakley Meyer up in second spot there, and De Jager up in third spot at the moment. So any of the viewers out there, if you are viewing, give us a shout. So just for a matter of interest, we've got at least locally that we can see 227 viewers out there at the moment. So feel free to put out some comments if you need to. 80 out of the lead there. That is William Hunter. Hot on his heels. It was Oakley Meyer. He's got the inside line, so he should retain that position there. We've got De Jager pretty close and trying to close in on him. But cutting through on the inside there is B13, which is Sean De Peer. And that's exactly the sequence we're in at the moment. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's number 80. Oakley Meyer up in second. 222, which is Christian De Jager up in third, and then of course B13, which is up in fourth position there. Then we've got a huge gap, and fifth spot there would be 105. Oakley trying to cut through on the inside there at the moment. not quite doing it there. Triple Two managing to come through now up into a second spot. He's going to be now contesting against number 80 on the outside. Can he get past on the outside? He's sure going at quite a pace at the moment. Down the main straight now before we hit the next 80 there, holding it. So it looks like 80 there. Triple Two would be a second. And of course, Oakley Meyer up in a third spot there with the precision. I think it's B13. Sean de Preur up in fourth spot there. So really exciting stuff coming to you from the 2.1s there. And of course, that was just the one heat. We've still got 2 heats per class. And of course, the finals that will be happening a little bit later in the evening. And of course, those I'm sure will be run in the dark. So take your opportunity to get used to the numbers. Look at the cars. Some of them are absolutely beautifully turned out. I'm looking at that B13 Sean de Preur. That car, I'm sure if you stuck a number plate on it, you'd probably get away with driving it on the street. It's looking so good. 117 looks like it could be terminal. That was a lot of smoke coming from that car, so it looks like it's heating problems. And I'm not too sure whether we can get that sorted out by the next heat there. Getting pushed back into the pit area there. Next up is the 1660s. Yeah, usually the Border Stock Car Border Over circuit holds the 1660s. They have at least one event a year. And of course, things have changed. The whole program in the industry has changed somewhat with the COVID-19 going on. In the best interest of the competitors, of course, no spectators. It's all just crew members. It's so sad to see the circuit quite empty. Normally it's fully packed and the briars are going, and we, to put it bluntly, having a jolt out there. Send us some messages out there if you are watching us on the live stream, and we'll try and communicate with you there as well. Sean, is it Wesley Collins in B41? We've got B37. I think this is going to be really exciting stuff there. We've got B37 Delvin Krause out at the beginning or front of the grid there. We've got B15 Shanae Murray. She's also from Tar Circuit. I love the little logo there. It's the Murray Girls Racing. Both her and her sister race on the Tar Circuit. We've got B107 Neil in that 107. E92 is Melinda Murray. There you go. We actually competing against each other there. So I bet you there's some fights when we actually get home at night. I told you not to beat me, but you did. Number 83 out there is Wesley Slubbert. And then at the back of the grid there is number 89, which is Jared Hearn. Good to see him out on circuit there as well. So we're just sorting out a few names and numbers here. Just checking that the circuit is all spick and span, and we will be ready to go pretty shortly. It should be a 9-lapper this one, and we'll keep you posted. Wesley Collins doing extremely well at the last event there, and quite happy that his car is running well. But I was chatting to him a little bit earlier at the clubhouse there, and he was saying that everything normally works in the workshop. The car even runs pretty well in the workshop. But until you get it, it seems to be when you drive it through the gates at the circuit, it says, I'm not in for this. And he's had various problems from water pumps to electrical to all sorts, giving him hassles there. But anyway, let's not be negative. I'm sure that we're going to see a good drive from him there as well. Bit of bodywork being done on the front end of that B41 there. Delvin Krause, the Red Bull. B37. It's the first oval circuit car I've seen with, well, mind you, I say the first. They've all got mags on them, haven't they? There's absolutely nobody out there with normal rims on their car. When I say normal, I say factory rims. Looks like there could be a bit of an issue there with Wesley's car. Let's hope the gremlins haven't got into it there. So we're about ready to go there. Our COC, Andries, is just checking that everyone is happy there. And your picture that you are seeing at the moment is a grid position. And we are about to start the 1660s for their first heat. 7 in the class there, so it'll be 9 laps. Always the number of cars plus 2 laps. Thanks to Andries all the way from Port Elizabeth to do our COC. It is a regional event as well. And Linda as well, also from Port Elizabeth. Thanks. There you go. They are husband and wife. So I better not say anything bad up here because I'll probably get hit on the head with a book or a can or something like that. Right, and we are ready to go. Wesley Collins shooting through the middle there. Seeing the gap, seeing the opportunities. Got Delvin Krause hot on his heels there. Up in third position is Shanae Murray. She's pushed through into second position there. Pretty quick on the oval circuit. She's had 1 or 2 tumbles here as well, so she knows just how far she can push it. But it's Wesley Collins leading it at the moment. Wesley followed by Shanae Murray, followed by Delvin Krause, followed by E92, which is Melinda Murray there. And up in fifth position, the green Golf that you can see is number 83, which is Wesley Slavitt. Hot on his heels there, Jared Hearn in 89. And the little blue Golf at the back end of the field, I'm not too sure if you can see that, is 107. That looks like Neil out there at the moment. But Wesley quite comfortable out in the lead at the moment. Hot on his heels with about 2 or 3 car lengths is B15 Shanae Murray. And give her half a chance and she'll be pushing through for that first spot there. But it looks like Wesley's managing to open that. We've got number 83 really crawling on the far end of the circuit there, so our COC will be watching for that. All safe out there at the moment. Coming through now is Wesley Collins. Yellow flags are out just to warn that there is a car slow on the circuit there. So Wesley leading it there. Looks like we're going to have to get the breakdown out there. There should be no overtaking on a yellow flag, so they've got to hold their positions. The only advantage or disadvantage for some is that the gaps all close up again and we basically start the race from scratch. So if the leader managed to get quite a lead, it's going to help him nothing. He's basically got to work at it again to try and build up that lead. So at the moment the order we're sitting in there is 41 Wesley Collins. We've got B15 Shanae Murray all the way from East London Tar Circuit. We've got Delvin Krause up in the third, sister of Shanae Murray. Then we've got number 89, which is Jared Hearn. And at the back end of the field there, we've got Neil Islandfeld, B107 at the back end of the field. So that'll be the end of the first heat. How many laps do we still have to go here? Let's have a look. So 4 laps, looks like, 4 laps to go there. 5 done, 4 to go. It was 9 laps in total there. Unfortunately, that's the end of the race for E83, which is Wesley Slavitt, and he was going so well. So 1 more lap now, and we'll be racing again. Wesley Collins leading it there. It'd be nice. We're waiting for Sean Collins to come out at the last event. I think on the very first heat, the clutch packed up, and that was the end of the evening for him there. B15 now just touching Shanae Murray there. Gary Murray maintaining all the cars there. How he does it, I don't know. He's looking after karts, he's looking after tar circuit cars, and of course he's looking after the oval circuit cars as well. Somehow he gets it right though. So still Wesley out in the lead there at the moment. B41 followed by Marais. That's Shanae Marais up in second, and we're just giving a bit of an opportunity as they come through this corner. It's number 92 up in third, which is Melinda. So we've got the two sisters right up with each other at the moment. Delwood Cow slipping through, but he's got the outside line. Can he still hold it? Yes, up in fourth, but 89's giving him a good run for his money, and he has the inside line as they come up to the next bend there. So I think Delwyn's in a bad spot there, but he's got slightly longer legs than what 89 has got there, so he's just holding it, but there's no ways he can get out in front there. 89, which is Jared Hearn now sitting up in fourth spot there. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars there. It's Wesley leading it, taking the checkered flag. Second spot there will go to Shanae Marais, and Melinda Marais taking the third spot there, number 92. Then it looks like 89 and number B37 there. And of course right at the back end of the field there, but nevertheless finishing the race is Neil in B107. So exciting stuff. That gives you a taste of what you're going to be watching for the rest of the evening there. Quite a huge field of entries there as well. And we'll be moving along on to Heat 2 pretty shortly. Coming to you live from East London. And for those, if we have any international people watching out there, please send us your comments so that we can see. Last time we went all around the world, I think Australia, USA, and we had a couple of others as well. We've got New Zealand out there. What has he got to say for us? Enjoy my son, John Petzer. Joel. Jacques, we'll get it right eventually. All that I can say is that our MSA man has got very good eyes, because I just see a blur on that screen. Good evening to you, sir. Right, so all looking good there, and we've got the camera on the pit lane. It looks like that's Sean Victor out there in the pit lane. Right, so we've got quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So it'll be a 11 lapper there, and you should see them just pulling out of the pit lane and coming out onto the circuit there. A lot of dust, so you can see there is a little bit of wind out there tonight, but it's not too bad at all. And I must say it's what we would call pretty pleasant after what we've been through in the last few days. We've had a lot of snow down here in the outlying areas as well. Not that it snows in East London or any of the main towns, but we have mountain ranges within about 100 k's of us that have been packed with snow, and you can feel that chilly wind down here in East London. So we've had some really, really cold nights and cold days, and I'm pleased to say quite a bit of rain coming down as well, especially for the Port Elizabeth area, which is probably about 300 k's down the drag, and they are in desperate need of water there. So the water is always welcome, hence the fact the Oval guys don't mind they're moving their meetings around. If it rains and we get flooded out, we'll have to just race next weekend. I think this particular event that we're watching now has probably been moved around about 4 times, and finally we're getting it out. It was meant to happen last weekend. Unfortunately, the circuit got so flooded out that even when they tried to put the grader into the circuit, things were not working out too well there. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just to make dead sure there. Just letting the breakdown back, Alpha 1 onto the circuit. 24-hour towing service. Right, so we're about ready to start. Just number 6. I don't know. We seem to have an issue. That's did quite well in the first event there, so not quite too sure. That's Joshua Victor. Got to get that car going. It looks like it was basically just stalled there. So let's hope that we can get that back onto circuit. Well, so it's been a long sporting day for us as well. We've spent from about 6 o'clock this morning or 7 o'clock this morning out at the karting circuit, which is probably about 20 k's away from here. And we've had a fantastic day's racing down there as well. Unfortunately, are we trying to pull start this thing? Looks like it. Our COC been very patient there. They've decided to call it a day there. So officially we started with 9 cars, so it would have been 11 laps. And it remained 11 laps. So in the mix there we've got B72, which is Dean B34, Norman Holloway. B22, which is Sean Collins, probably one of our favourites for a win here. Francois Hammond up in B35. B66 is Dylan Victor. Tiernis Vosloo in B14. Then Adrian van Lindemann, B138, and we are racing. Looks like short on the inside there, but not quite cutting it there. Dean Potgieter close up his exhaust pipe there, very close. Cutting through on the inside. Looks like Sean Collins is going to move into the lead. That is one mighty fast little Golf there. Second spot, we've got Dean Potgieter up in third there. Number 35, which is Francois Hammond up in, was in fourth, but we've got B14 slipping through, which is Tiernis Vosloo. So it's Sean Collins leading it. Dean Potgieter up in third spot. That's in the Tigra. That's a Tigra body, in case you don't recognize it. Peter De Lange in the little Golf up in second. Well, it looks like Dean Potgieter slipped through into second now. So Peter De Lange up in third spot. Then a huge gap before our third place man comes through. That is number 66, which is Dylan Victor there. Right, so our leaders are soon going to be lapping there. Sean Collins coming through, followed by Dean Victor, followed by Peter De Lange in the Golf. That's the black Golf in the third position there. whoopsie daisy. Easy does it there. Number 66 slipping right off onto the circuit. Got to come back onto the circuit again. That's Dylan Victor. Our leader coming through now. He's now managed to get past some of the back markers. Sean Collins. So he's got a back marker between himself and the second place man, which is Dean Potgieter. And then hot on his heels is Peter De Lange, retiring from B35. That's Francois Hammond pulling on. We've got the little B14, which is Thierry Vosler, also retiring to the middle of the circuit there. Right, leading it there is Sean Collins. Dean Potgieter up in second, coming past some of the back markers, and Peter De Lange still out in the third spot there. Just one lap to go, so the checkered flag should be coming out shortly. Looks like it's going to be a win there for Sean Collins as he takes that checkered flag, followed by Dean Potgieter. And then, of course, up in the third spot there is the E185, B185. Peter De Lange taking the third spot there. So, nice one there from the hot rods. Nice big class as well. Unfortunately, one or two of them dropping out there. But I'm quite sure that we will be seeing them back for heat number 3 a little bit later on. Right, so next up will be the V8 AMSs, and they'll be coming out onto the circuit pretty shortly. So we are live streaming. Welcome to all the viewers out there. We've got some Keiemouth. I didn't know they had the internet in Keiemouth, but I think with the latest technology, it's looking pretty good out there, Keiemouth. And then one or two others, one from Oudtshoorn as well. Good evening to you, and I hope that you are getting a good picture from us. And Oudtshoorn is the home city of Oval Circuit. They have quite a lot of huge events up there. They have the yearly event, Car and Car, that comes up. I think they've had that this year as well. It's still coming up a little bit later in the year. That's everybody from around the country that attends it. It becomes almost a whole weekend affair, that lot. And fantastic racing. So Oudtshoorn is very well represented. It's probably about 600 k's away, maybe a little bit more, 600 plus k's away from where we are at the moment. And a beautiful part of the country. Probably well known for the Kango Caves. The ostriches as well. There's a couple of good ostrich farms up that way. Ostrich eggs, yeah. Oh, the trophy as well, incidentally, is made out of an ostrich egg as well. So that looks quite fancy there. So the Oudtshoorn, very well known for Oval Circuit. So welcome there, and hope you're enjoying what's coming to you from the East London Oval Circuit. Right, so you've got a picture on the screen there at the moment. We'll be viewing the cars coming out of pit lane and onto the circuit. It's the AMS V8s. There was only 4 of them a bit earlier. It looks like all 4 of them are back out on circuit again. That's B38, Clinton Green. 52, which is Cameron Hammond. And then, of course, you've got Sean Victor out there in number 04, and then of course 140 Donovan Vogt. So evening to Kaylee and Leanne from Carmouth, and good to see that you tuned to our oval circuit stream, and I hope the picture is good there. We're running a slightly lower quality line there tonight. All the way from Cape Town, good evening to you. As we start with the V8 race, the V8 AMS, that's the American standards. You'll see that they actually race in the opposite direction. So Peter's on the inside line, who's going to pop their nose out there first. Looks like Clinton Green, B38. And I must say he's one of the easiest competitors to remember. You just got to look at the color of the car and you've got his name. B52. We've got Sean Victor. Is it Sean Victor? Yes. 04. Cutting through into a second spot there at the moment. These are monsters, these are beasts. It's absolutely frightening to see these cars going around the circuit there. 52 and 140 having a slight touch there, but it looks like 140. That's Vogt going through into third spot. Now up into third spot. And of course 52 is Cameron Hammond up in fourth spot there. So pretty much leading it at the moment is Clinton Green in B38. He's well known on the circuit, he's pretty quick on the circuit. But he's got a guy by the name of Sean Victor right behind him, and Sean takes no enemies. If he can get through into that first spot, he's going to do so. But it looks like Clinton Green has got the extra legs on that car there. He's going to try and cut through on the inside. Can he? No, just hasn't got the legs to do so. It's going to be a six-lapper. Looks like we're on the last lap. Board has gone out. The next time round will be the checkered flag, and looks like that is going to go to Clinton Green. Followed by Sean Victor, followed by Donovan Vogt, and of course up in fourth position there, number 52, which is Cameron Hammond. So a nice racing. If you can see, things are starting to dim down a little bit here at East London. We just watching the sunset at the moment. Moving over into summer slowly. It's actually getting darker a little bit later, lighter a little bit earlier in the morning. So maybe we'll be able to give you some races in the light still there as well. Next up is the juniors. That's Christine Power. Of course, Kale Power on the committee, and really good at organising and getting everything sorted for us. We've got Shoneen Collins, B21. That's the little hatchback green mini there. Jacques Chaprier, 270. That's the little Golf. It'll be the second race that he's popping out onto the circuit. I think he's had some practice on the car before. Then we've got B7. Let's have a look. Not out on circuit yet. Hopefully B7 pops out. That is Rebecca van der Westhuizen having a jolly good karting day today. But let's see if she comes out for the Heat 2. The gates, are they still open there? I can't quite see. Looks like they've been closed, eh? Is it just the two of them that are coming out? 252 viewers there at the moment, so 232, I'm cheating a little bit there. Viewers out there at the moment. What other comments do we have out there? Right, remember you can send us your comments there, and the Free State is out there as well, watching, and good evening to you, and I hope you enjoying what you see out there. I know you guys also are pretty competitive, and we quite often, especially in the 1660s and that, have quite a few competitors coming down from Bloemfontein. So Bloemfontein pretty big on it as well. And just the two of them out there, so this will be a 4-lapper. It's B51 slipping through into the lead there. It's a B21, no, it's 51. .106 sitting up, it's Pink Rods. Celeste Rieda out there, unfortunately, in second spot there, B106, and it's Shabreen Holloway, Shanbra Holloway, sorry, B51 sitting up in first spot at the moment. It's going to be a short one, this, just 4 laps, dropping down to 3 laps. So it was probably 5 laps if I'm not mistaken. We've got John from Da'ar. Good evening to you there. And evening to Justin from Beacon Bay. Nice to have you on our feed there. And I hope that you are enjoying. Thanks again to Andre Oosthuizen for putting it all together. Still leading it there is B51, Shanbra Holloway. .106 coming past, that is Celeste Rieda. Last lap at the moment. 106 has just got to come through. Checkered flag is out. Shanbra Holloway will be chuffed with that win there. Just the two of them left in the pink rods there. 106 coming across the line. Celeste Rieda. And that is the pink rods. Almost thought I heard a bit of rain coming down there. I was pretty shocked. It's obviously a bit of dust blowing around onto the roof. So we'll be thanking some of our sponsors out there, but I'm sure that most of you that are watching on the live stream will see the watching on the screen. I see Mag Lab is up there at the moment. Right. Jacques Deprier, number 270. Number 21. Right, so we've got the juniors out there at the moment for their second heat of the evening there. B83 is out there. That's Christine Power. B21 is Shanine Collins. That's the little mini, beautifully turned out little car. That I just love the scoop on the roof. That must be for speed. Duprier's Racing, first time that is out. That's Jacques, also well known at the karting circuit. De Lange in 185. Number 7 is Rebecca van der Westhuizen. Number 94 is Jordan Victor. One of the youngest competitors here anyway. Then we've got number 83, which is Christine Power there as well. So it's just the 6 of them out there. Quay De Lange could be the youngest here this evening. He's out there in number B185. But leading it at the moment old man must be absolutely chuffed if he's standing on the side of the circuit. Jacques Deprieux. Leading it there at the moment. Up in third spot there is number 94. Which is Jordan Victor up in well, he's dropping back to third spot there. Rebecca up in fourth spot there, followed by Janine Collins in fifth spot, number 21. And of course, number 83 there is Christine Power, sitting up in sixth position there. .270 still leading it there, getting a stunning drive. I actually told his old man today, he'll do okay at the circuit tonight, don't worry about him. 94 up in second spot. Jordan Victor. In third spot is number 185. It's Quade. I think he's our youngest competitor out there. I do believe it's full moon tonight, so be careful. The wolves are out there. Moon is rising up in front of us. Looks absolutely stunning. What is that song I played today? Man on the Moon, and we still wondered if there is a man on the moon. Just got to like the color coding on the B7. That's the Van der Westhuizen car. I think it's got the nickname Bumblebee on the side of it, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have a look next time it comes past. Right. Should have been 270. Jacques taking the win there, followed by 94, which is Jordan Victor, and then 185, which is Quade de Lange, finishing in third. Thank you. Okay, the juniors are sponsored by MagLab. Isolweni Civils and Construction, the two sponsors at the moment. Right, so next up is the heavy metals. As soon as we get the juniors back into the pits there's obviously some sort of a delay there. It looks like the number 21, the little miniers. Oh my goodness, we've got a trike in the pit lane that's actually lost a wheel. Yeah, we'll have to get the pit mechanics out to sort it out. Right, so it's just starting to go dark. It looks like it's not going to be that bad after all if we've got a full moon here tonight. Right, so next up, as we said to you, it was the heavy metals. This is the V6s. Good to see the Sierra out there as well. That's B28, which is Damon Deprieux. Then we've got 313. I think he took the first heat. That's the Donny de Vos BMW. B53 is Raymond Smith. I think it's a Porsche body, that, if I'm not mistaken, a 911 Porsche. Then we've got a second Sierra there, B118. He's got gloves this time. Lost out on the first heat there. Where's he? 118. That's 188. And then, of course, 114, which is Charlie van Gent. Right, as we go into the second heat of the heavy metals, it looks like B28 out in the lead at the moment. That's Shapria. Oh, taking it sideways there. That's the Porsche number 53, which is Raymond Smith. The back end of the field there is 118, which is Trevor. Right, but leading it out there at the moment is B28. Hot on his heels is the BMW 313 of Donny de Vos. And then we've got Charlie Van Gent up in third spot. Dominating it at the moment. The Porsche falling back slightly. It seems to be all over the show. And then there's too much pressure in those wheels or what. And the seconds here, a big spin from 313 there. That's the BMW. Also full of power there. Our Marshall jumping out of the way there. So I said you've got to be quick if you're a Marshall. Got a bit of catching up to do there. 313, that's Donny de Vos. Still B28 leading it there. Kind of lost it for a while, and it looks like 114 up in second spot there. That's up in second spot, and then up in third spot. Looks like it could be the Porsche number 53. So the last lap board is out. Next time round will be the checkered flag. B28 followed by 114, our third place man. Oh, it looks like the Porsche slipping through after all the loose traction and all over the show, up into third position there. So exciting stuff from the heavy metal. Evening to Pine from PE, and he says thanks for the stream, only a pleasure, and we hope that you are enjoying it there. Right, heavy metals brought to you by East London Sanitation and Zuweni Civils and Construction, and of course Momentum Scrap Metals. So we are moving through the evening, obviously down here in South Africa, still under COVID restrictions, so we've got to be finished by a certain time. 2.1s, don't worry, we won't rush it, we've got plenty of time. 2.1s, opening 222. The 2.1s. Quite a large field of cars out there. We've got Oakley Meyer in B8. We've got 222 there, which is Christian de Jager. Not sure where 105 is going, just doing an extra lap there. Obviously got to be at the back end of the circuit. B13, Sean de Prier. We've got 58, which is one of the little Golfs there. 58. 23, which is Carla Nordier. Good to see her back out on circuit again. 138 is out there in the mix as well. That's Douglas Bailing. 105. Is it 105? It's starting to get a bit dark out here at the moment. Shanae Kirsten. Just want to catch the number on that little bucky as it comes past. Looks like we've got the green flag and we are going. So it's Oakley Meyer that's got the inside line. That takes the lead there. Diaga's leading it, followed by Oakley Meyer, followed by Carla Nordier, which is up in third spot as they come past the start finish. Up in fourth is 105, which is Shanae Kirsten. Pretty much the same. 222 now slipping into the lead there. Oakley Meyer up in second. It looks like Nordier up in third position, so that'll be a bit of a touch there. And 222 spinning out. 23 slipping through, taking the advantage there, followed by, it looks like we've got a 3-car part up there on that particular corner, so things not looking too good. We under yellow flag there at the moment, so we'll have to slow down the pace and remember not to overtake under yellow flags. Looks like all those cars are going to rejoin us there. So we get the live stream as a replay down here in East London. A little bit of a delay on the signal there. Looks like all of us are back out on circuit. So it looks like we've still got 8 laps left in that one. And I'm not quite too sure. They won't do a restart, or they'll start in the same positions that they ended in. Just trying to work out what they're doing there. It'll be the positions they were in on the last lap. Well, on the lap that the incident, no, 1 lap back, on the lap that the incident happened. So we are just forming up. We've still got 8 laps left in it here. All the way from East London. Evening to you out there on the live stream. Just getting the cars formed up on the line there. We're just looking at another replay there. So when 222 spun around there, but I didn't see, it looks like a couple of the others didn't see the yellow flag, and they kind of ended up getting stuck in between there. Yeah. Looks like they're all back out on circuit, so no serious damage done there. Now COC just running through, making sure that they're in the order that they should be in. Okay, it looks like they've gone a lap back, yeah. So it's very similar to what they started off in. B18 in the mix there as well. Is that B18 or B13? Jesse Clayton. So on the restart, we've got 222, which is Diaga, followed by Oakley Meyer, and then of course 23, which is Carla Nordier in third spot there. Looks like we're going to give them an additional lap there. This is where they kind of getting caught out. 88 in fourth position there. That's William Hunter. Right, looks like we're going to go. 8 laps still left in it there. And it's 222 out into the lead there at the moment. Christian Diaga, followed by Oakley Meyer, followed by Nordier, followed by 80, which is William Hunter. So pretty much in the form that they started in there. And 222 running away with it at the moment. Oakley Meyer trying to gain ground there. But got Nordier pretty close as they come down into the bottom corner of the circuit there. A little bit slippery there at the moment, but not looking too bad. Finally, Nordier slipping through into third position there. 80 dropping back, that's William Hunter up in fourth there. 105, which is Shanae Kirsten sitting up in the 4th spot. And Matthew Power sitting up in the 5th spot there at the moment. Number 58, beautifully turned out car there. 18 coming through, that's Jesse Clayton. So our leader there still. Oakley Meyer up in 2nd. 222, which is Christian de Jager. B8 up in 3rd position there. All looking good out there as our leader pops past us there. 222, followed by number B8 in 2nd spot. That's Oakley Meyer. Nordia now challenging down the back straight there. She's slipping through into 2nd position. Oakley coming through on the inside. A little bit wobbly there from 23 from Nordia there, but still holding the pace. Managing to get into 2nd and open that gap up a little bit. I'd say a few puffs of smoke coming from the, looks like the course of Oakley Meyer. That could be braking though, of course. So 222 still leading it there at the moment. That's Jan de Jager coming up to some of the back markers. Just the 1 lap to go there. Checkered flag going to 222, followed by 23. So it's Christian de Jager, followed by Nordia and Oakley White up in Oakley Meyer. Sorry, where did I come with White? Up in 3rd spot there in the little Corsa. So nice racing there from the 2.1 class, and that's quite a huge field of cars there. BLN Auto, the sponsor for those for that particular class. Remember, you can send us a message if you want to. So some fan there for B105. Go B105 if you can hear us. There he is, 105. That's Shanae Kirsten. Should be the 1660s up next for their 2nd heat of the evening. Wesley Collins had a good run on the 1st heat there. We've got Wesley Slubbert, Neil, Jared Hearn, Delwyn, Melinda Murray, Shanae Murray, and of course Johan Slubbert out there in the mix as we just climb. Well, I don't think 105 is going too well. They're getting pushed back into the pits, and let's hope that they make it out for the 3rd heat. How's it going, Brian? How's the Hearn car doing? Okay? Fantastic stuff. Good to see them out on circuit. Thanks to Elderson's there as well, and to the breakdown services. Things are moving pretty quickly there tonight. So as we get the 1660s out onto the circuit, and on your screen you will see them just leaving the pit lane pretty shortly. And I must say we're getting a pretty good picture from this side, so I'm assuming that our viewers out there are enjoying a good quality picture there. I must say the internet services have improved quite somewhat in this neck of the woods there, and for those of you that are overseas that have had fiber for a long time, well, it's now been introduced in South Africa in full force, with all the little hooks and crannies now receiving fiber. So internet is looking up. If I go back to the early days of dial-up and that, the speeds that we were getting, and now we are fortunate enough to pick up tremendous speeds on fibre there as we fire away with the second of the 1660s. It's number 89 there, which is Jared Hearn. Nice one from him there. 15 is up in second spot. That's Shanae Murray up in second spot. Her sister barging her there, number 92. And we'll have a fight about that a little bit later there. Numbers, that's 77 up in, that's Delwyn Krause, was up in fourth, slipping down to fifth. 41 slipping through on the inside, that's Wesley Collins. Wesley actually took the win on the first one, so he's going to be working his way. Three is a reverse grid, so if you finished first, you start at the back. Some of them will use that to their advantage, others won't. So it's 15 that's leading it at the moment. That's Shanae Murray out in front at the moment with her sister number 92, Melinda Murray, up in second, and they really putting on a good show here for us tonight. 41 is Wesley Collins up in third. Delwyn Krause up in fourth spot there, and 89 is Jared Hearn. He was leading it, slipping back. Okay, there you go. That explains it. Pulling off the circuit. Picking up a bit of an issue there. So B15, that's Shanae Murray leading it. Melinda Murray up in second. Wesley Collins up in third. Puts him on the podium, but he'll be looking for those valuable points there. Delwyn Krause up in fourth spot. Just 2 laps to go. 2 laps left in it. Overtaking some of the back markers there at the moment. Still Melinda Murray. Sorry, Shanae Murray leading it with Melinda up in second. Wesley Collins now pretty close. He's going to try and cut through on the inside there. Just hasn't got the legs to do it. Looks like our tar circuit. B15, Shanae Murray taking it. Sister Melinda Murray up in second. And a third spot going to Wesley Collins. Lots of action down from the oval circuit at the moment. We are under full moon at the moment. Good for some, bad for others. Watch out for the werewolves on the way home. Don't stop for any passengers. So that's the second heat of the 1660s out there, and we'll be moving on to the third heat. That'll be the hot rods again, and we'll be watching them closely. Thanks to all our sponsors out there as well. Right, so we just viewing right, so we are just waiting for the COCs. They are just finalizing for the third heat there, and of course we'll run through it again. It's the hot rods that'll be out there next. What's up, Bud? Okay. Right, so we'll be with you shortly with the third heat. Running pretty smoothly at the moment there. Coming to you live streaming from the Oval Circuit in East London. So it'll be the hot rods out there next, and it's the Tigra with Dean Potgieter, that's B72, Corbin Holloway, Sean Collins, followed by Francois Hammond. Dylan Victor's in the mix there as well. Tianus Vosloo, Adrian van Lindemann, Joshua Victor in B6. I know he fell out on Heat 2, so not too sure if he's going to be back in there. And B185 is Peter de Lange. So it's now pretty dark down here in East London. Good evening to Jacques Petzer. Jacques used to race here, and he used to race at karting. I thought that name sounded familiar. Well, we had a good day's racing down at the circuit today, Jacques, and I'm sure you missed that one. And we missed you likewise as well. 4 a.m. it is in New Zealand at the moment, and I hope you're having good weather up that side there too. So good evening to you, Jacques Petzer and the family, and hope you're having a good one, enjoying streaming from your hometown there. Right, so we've got the guys lining up in the pit lane. Right, so the third race is a reverse grid as well, which makes it pretty interesting. So in other words, the slowest moves to the front and the fastest moves to the back end. Good evening to you. How's it going? All right, eh? Having a good one out there. Fantastic stuff. Shanae having a good ride out at the circuit there. Winning that previous event. Melindra right up behind her in number 92. So we're just waiting on our officials there. So the officials just sorting out an incident from the previous heat, which will affect the results of the third heat. So we're going to sit and sort that out quickly. As you can see, the floodlights are on. I must say we are indoors, so I can't really tell you how cold it is out there, although we've got some of the windows open here. It's very cold outside, I'm being told. So cold. You worked that one out. Jacques, you'll know the weather down in East London. Mr. Petzer. It can get rather nippy down here, especially when we end up with a bit of snow on the mountains. Not that it snows in town. I pity those that have got to clear the snow out of the way before they can get their car out of the garage, or in most cases, those cars have got to be de-iced because they slept outside for the night. So I know we get those kind of temperatures up in Queenstown, where it is pretty nippy, and only from about 11 o'clock does the water start flowing in your taps there. But I'm sure some of you guys from further up country know all about the cold there. So we're just hanging in there for our officials to sort out a previous incident there. which will affect the grid positions for the Heat 3. As I said to you, Heat 3 is a reverse grid. Of course, you live streaming from East London Oval Circuit, established in 1953. We'll have to find a real old toppy that can actually tell us some of the history from back in 1953. But I can tell you what, I've been in this area since about 1984, and I've always known the Oval Circuit to be in summer pride. Down in Port Elizabeth, which is probably about 300 k's away from East London, I know that we used to have the showgrounds, which was actually in town, and they've moved out. I think they've got 2 circuits in Port Elizabeth now. Derek van der Westhuizen is up here, and a nice ride out there going well. The karting was good today, you've got to admit, 3 wins.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome to all the viewers. Rebecca had a good day today. She had a good race at the karting circuit. She had a second place, the first heat, and then she went on to win the next 2 heats, which put her first for the day and also driver of the day.
Now that was fantastic. Nice to get the Drivers of the Day award there.
Yeah, anyway, we packed up, came over to the oval track. Awesome people here. Just a quick one to the spectators and the viewers out there. If you want to get in contact with the Oval Racing Fraternity, give Sean Victor a call, contact the secretary. There's also Cal Power. Now that I've been involved with Stockcars for almost 18 years, it's actually a very, very good sport. It's a family sport. My daughter's involved now. So, yeah, it's good. Came here today, had a bit of a mishap in the first heat, a broken float, with the helps of Kevin Clayton to our rescue there. She's back on track and she got a solid 4th for the second heat. So, yeah, we're going forward.
Looking good. Now, that was your old car that you used to race before, and I think you won 1 or 2 championships in that car.
Not quite, sir. Mine was the old Bumblebee Polo. This is a loan vehicle from Anthony Power. Anthony Power's been under my wing for almost 2-3 years. We've been building his engines and that. He's given up racing for this year, but he's down at the tar circuit. And he said, why not just give Rebecca a turn in the Datsun? Only girl on the track to be in a rear-wheel drive, so Dad and Mom's very proud of her.
Right, so now you're ringing a bell in the back of my head. I remember that she converted over to the rear-wheel drive 1 or 2 events back. So, and I was just saying to our secretary, Rose, or one of our timekeepers, I can't promote her, that I'm sure it had the slogan of Bumblebee. Now that explains why we didn't see the Bumblebee, because the car has actually been changed. So the track conditions, Nat, looking good down here, and do you think they're enjoying it out there?
Yes, the track surface has changed now in the past 2 heats. So we've altered the back tyre pressures for a bit of more traction. Yes, she's only 12 years old, but the traction is there. Big kudos to Sean Victor and his team for getting a excellent track race day. I know that there's been postponed for the last almost 2 week now. So everybody's hungry to be back. I hope the viewers are enjoying the free spectating there from Andre Westhuizen. And for yourself, the commentary is absolutely awesome as per usual. Thank you.
No, good one there. And then the entries, quite a good entry. What are you saying? I think mostly, yeah. I see we are missing a few cars there tonight.
Yes, there was quite a lot of entries and a lot of entrants from my home club at Victory Raceway in Port Elizabeth. But due to the weather from the last weekend, some couldn't make this weekend's racing. So there are 1 or 2 short, but there is 1 or 2 visitors from PE, Peter De Lange and his son, and a guy by the name of Wesley from the Victory Raceway Club. I can't remember his name. Wesley Slubbert, that's right, yeah. So those guys travelled. Hopefully they travel safely back. Yeah, and also the old toppy there, Donnie the Force, hails in the heavy metal class with his blue BMW. Yes, man, I'm telling you, I've been watching that guy on the live feeds, and he's putting on a good show, and he's got a very popular car at the moment. So, yeah, big kudos to those guys.
Yeah, doesn't that car just sound absolutely stunning, eh? So, you've had a day of karting and now a day of, or evening of oval circuit, so we can call it a full-on motorsport day, that's for sure. And are you planning to get back out on circuit at the moment, or are you concentrating on getting your daughter up into tip-top shape there? Let's put it that way. Yeah,
there is a possibility I'll make an appearance this year. I've got a commitment to Victory Raceway. I need to do a race there this year. And then after that, I'll come back here to Border Stockcars and try and mix it up with the 1660 guys. I do see that Gary's done a bit of homework of late with the 2 girls, the Murray girls. And they actually given the guys a big uphill here. So big up to those young ladies. In actual fact, to all the ladies and those people that are celebrating Women's Month for the month of August. Yeah.
Yeah, good one there. That's just reminding me that it is Women's Month down here in South Africa, and it's good to see the women competitors out there showing the men how it's done there. There was another question I wanted to ask you, but it now slips my mind. Karting today was good fun as well. I think we had good weather down there, and it was also good to see some of the female competitors doing so well down that side. Right, so this year has come and gone. That's Derek van der Westhuizen. Knows the circuit. Before you run there, Derek, I wanted to ask you, that's what I wanted to ask. Just give us a quick rundown. I think we've got 2 circuits down in Port Elizabeth, eh?
Yes, that's correct. Victory Raceway in the old Arlington course, close towards the central of P, and then on the outskirts there is the Green Bushes track, which is POTR, otherwise known as P Oval Track. P Oval Track's been going for a long time. They come from the old Sydenham area, where that was proper stock cars in the Dion Netling and those boys, Ronnie Gordon Graham, and even Sean Collins used to go race there. It was actually nice to watch those gents there. Wesley Collins also was an old timer there, and Aubrey Goddard. So yeah, the 2 circuits in P are well supported. We were also hoping to have a national this year down at Oudtshoorn, but that's been obviously put on hold because of COVID, and we think it's actually been cancelled till 2022. So yeah, we're hoping to have something going on October, yeah. So yeah, let's see. Maybe we can get Bumblebee back there. In actual fact, the Black Cadet, the Black Stallion. So we want to get back up with pace and get on the front of the podium again.
Yeah, good one there. I see our 1660s also never happened here, and it was quite a popular event for us down here at the Oval Circuit in East London.
Yes, man, I'll tell you, the 1660 Challenge is actually one of the best races Border has hosted so far. Also with the V8 King of the Ring. My first ever 1660 Challenge, I broke an engine. In actual fact, I dropped a valve. And then the 2 thereafter, I was second in the finals, started second, had a mishap, got taken out. And then the 3rd ever one, I was also second on the grid next to Doan Kraus. And the 2 Border boys were eager to get to the first corner, and we actually tangled, and we got a few oaks through, and we chased them down. Just the laps were short, so yeah. But we're there. These London boys are there.
It's fantastic. Yeah, that's a good event that they put on there, and very entertaining. Derek, thanks for your time there. You enjoy, and good luck for the rest of the evening there. Eh? Always nice to chat to Derek. He's quite clued up on the comings and goings of the circuit there. And Rob, how are we doing there? Are we sorted out there? Fantastic stuff. Thanks to our COC, Andries, as well, doing an absolute stunning job there. And we're just putting a little bit of water on the circuit, so it is pretty dark out there. Although we full moon and the floodlights are on, you'll see some orange lights flashing in the middle of the circuit if you can't quite make it out. I see we've still got you on the pit gates at the moment there as well. So currently what's happening on the circuit that we can view from the commentary box here is that the independent group truck is out there, and we're just putting a little layer of water onto the circuit there. But I must say, the quality of this circuit, it's been absolutely fantastic, and I take my hat off to the gents that organized it there. Well done to you there. Right, so you watching the circuit at the moment. It's been just a thin layer of water put onto the top of the circuit there. And as I said, the circuit has been just looking at some of the messages coming in there. Ah, nice and big on the screen there. Well done there to Luhan, our technical man that's got everything running, yeah. Pine Pinar, thanks for sharing this with us. Pine from Port Elizabeth. Mr. M2, woohoo, go B105. Well, we saw 105 being pushed off of the circuit, so let's hope that they are back for the third heat there. Jacques Petzer, we spoke to him a little bit earlier on there as well. Remembers the B69 Angry Birds Racing. Much love to you all. That's from New Zealand there. My goodness, he must either be into oval circuit or he gets up mighty early. It's 4 o'clock in the morning there. Chantel Oliver, thanks for the live stream all the way from Cambridge. Most likely watching off the same tower that we're sending it to. Good to have you out there. Mr. MT, he's going to have a shout out. It's Kaylee and Leanne from Carmouth. We got to speak to them a little bit earlier on, or mention them a bit earlier on, but good to see that we are watching that from Carmouth as well there. So keep them messages rolling in there, and we shall pop them out there. And I can see that our hot rods are now making it out onto the circuit for the third event there. Well, from experience, and I'm sure that Jacques Petzer, all the way from New Zealand, will know, the finals really become exciting, but I think Heat 3 also has got a little bit of excitement with it as well, and it's rather interesting with the reverse grid as well. So how many laps do we have there, Rob? Eight laps in total there. So we are waiting for the rest of the competitors to come out there. Right, so it looks like there's, no, that's about right, 6 cars, 8 laps, looking good there. We've got B14 out. Tienes Forslo, eh? Tienes Forslo. Okay, we've got him. On the inside, there is Tienes Forslo. On the outside, wow. Right, moving out into the lead. Right, so we've got 22, which is Sean Victor up in third, working his way through the field there. Our current leader there is 185, Peter Kalanga. He knows the circuit pretty well, but we've got hot on his heels there is B14, Tienes Forsler, but they've got one speedy Sean Collins that started from the back end of the circuit. As soon as he gets that gap, well, there you go. Slipping through into a second. Now going to pass the leader. What attempting to is on the inside of the circuit there. Kenny floored and accelerated down the back circuit. Sitting up in third spot at the moment there. It's number 22, Sean Collins. Our leader there is Peter de Lange. And then we've got up in second, Tienes Forstler up in second. Fourth position there is number 30, which is Corbin Holloway. Okay, we've got Sean Collins on the inside there of B14. Just hasn't got the legs if he does a bit of late braking. But in the meantime, we've got 14 trying to overtake. So poor old Peter de Lange has got somebody on the inside, somebody from the outside. And we're going to come up onto some of the back markers shortly. So B14 has now slipped through into the lead. That's Tienes Forstler and Peter de Lange up in second. Sean Collins up into third position there at the moment with 3 laps to go there. I must say we've had very few hold-ups here tonight. It's gone pretty smoothly, but let's not put the commentator's curse out there. So Sean Collins now slipping through into second. Now he's just got one more to hunt down. That's B14. The last lap flag is out at the moment. So can he still do it in basically half a lap? He hasn't got much time to trying to go through on the outside. He's got the legs to do it on the outside. Yes, cutting through. I don't think there was any touching there. Sean Collins taking it there and losing it at the absolute last minute there was B14, which is Tienes Forstler coming through in second. We'll be watching it on the replay here at the moment just to see exactly what happened there. It's a good shot to be watching it from as well, as Sean Collins makes the pass there. Pretty tight. I don't think there was any touching there, but some hard braking from number B14. So we all clean there, looking good. That was the hot rods for the third heat there, and sure giving us some exciting action there, looking pretty good. Right, that's the hot rods. Round number 3, we'll be working out the points for them in the meantime. And we will be popping through into the finals a little bit later there. Second up is the V8 AMSs. They'll be popping out. I think there's just the 4 of them at the moment. And let's have a look there. See if we can see the... Right, the V8's parked in the pit lane. It looks like there is only 3 of them out there. I can see the green one, which is Clinton Green. I can see Donovan Vogt on the right-hand side. That's 140. And then, of course, we've got Sean Victor out there in the mix as well, too. So just the 3 of them, unless we are waiting for the 4th one to join them there at the moment. I see an official moving on there just to see if they can work out what's going on there. So it's been a cool 8 hours plus a couple of hours additional commentating today. We've spent today at the karting circuit. And I'm sure Jacques Petzer would know the karting circuit, and of course the tar circuit as well. He must have been down there a few times. So we're just waiting for the V8s to come out at the moment. So we just working out the grids for the V8 AMSs. Donovan Vogt, followed by Clinton Green, and of course Sean Victor. And I think we were just waiting for number 52 to come through there. That was Cameron Hammond. Right, so this will be a 6-lapper there. Looks like Green is on pole. It's supposed to be a reverse grid, so I think we're just amending that quickly. Right, so from a pretty dark East London, it's very nippy outside apparently. We are pretty lucky to be in a closed up room here, so it's not too nippy at the moment. Thanks to huge thank you to Joe van der Walt as well for organising the sound and the PA system there. And of course to Andre Oosthuizen for putting out the fantastic coverage. Does it all on his own, and remote cameras and all sorts. So very well put together there, and does the feed onto the internet as well. So well done to you there, Andre. You're doing stunning stuff there. Of course myself, Ivan, will be doing as we start with the V8. These are super powerful, and even sitting upstairs here, rather frightening to watch. I can imagine being right on the side of the circuit there. So it's Donovan Vogt out in the lead. We've got Sean Victor coming through on the outside. Can he get past on the outside? Looks like Donovan still holding it there in 140, but it looks like too much sideways there. Sean Victor slipping through into the lead there. Mr. Green up in the third spot, and of course Cameron Hammond up in the fourth spot there. So Donovan in a chase. I know Donovan took 1 or 2 wins at the previous round. That would have been round 3, I think it is. But at the moment it's Sean Victor quite comfortably leading it with just 3 laps to go there. Coming pretty close to that fence there at the moment too. And I must say it's quite sad not to see the flashing lights and the hooter blowing and the bra fires going with no spectators. But hopefully we can get that cleared up sometime as Sean comes past. Just the 2 laps to go now. Donovan hot on his heels. It looks like Green up in third spot there at the moment. Just the 1 lap to go now onto the last lap. Donovan slipping through. It looks like Sean Victor could have a problem there. And Donovan Vogt slipping through into a bit of a miss coming from that number 4. 140 now, leading it. What a lucky win for him there. But I know he can do it. He did it on the previous round. Sideways through there. It's absolute action to watch these guys coming through. Checkered flag goes to Donovan Vogt, and of course Sean Victor in second, followed by Clinton Green, and of course Cameron Hammond. Powerful machines, and I tell you what, they're riding those things at absolute full tilt there at the moment. Fantastic stuff. So that was the third of the V8 AMS, and of course we're going to now go on to the pink rods. I think there was only 2 of them left in that particular class. I just love that name too, and I wonder who actually came up with that name. Ladies only class. All right, Nicole Scott, big shout out to Jacques Deprieux. nearly 1 a.m. in Perth, so we've got Australia on board as well. Would not have missed your first race for anything. So proud of you, and Team De Priers. Love you all, Auntie Nix and all the family. So evening to you there, Auntie Nix, or should I say good morning to you there, and I hope you're enjoying the live stream all the way from East London in South Africa. So we've got Perth on board, we've had New Zealand on board, we've had Cambridge West on board, and of course Carmouth, let's not forget Carmouth, Oudtshoorn, Cape Town. So things are looking pretty good out there on the live stream, and I hope you are thoroughly enjoying. Right, moving on to the pink rods. We've only got the two left there. It's number 51, which is Shanbra Holloway, and of course 106, which is Celeste Rieder. One thing that's good, if they finish, they'll both end up on the podium, that's for sure. The green flag is out. It's the MSA flag. That's the DO for SA flag. 51 leading it at the moment. That's Shanbra Holloway. I think she actually won the second heat, if I'm not mistaken. We'll look back on those results pretty shortly. Starting as the well, when there's only two of you out there, you next to each other, it doesn't make too much, but I suppose the inside line is the line that you actually want. So still leading it there is Shanbra Holloway, and Rieder up in second spot. Whoa, losing it in a big way there off of the onto the center of the circuit. I'm not sure if there's a problem with that one. Back onto the circuit. And I've never seen Marshall scramble so fast, but these guys have got to be awake on this job, that's for sure. Shanbra Holloway, they're still leading. It looks like we've got 3 laps left in it there at the moment. Right, so 106 there, Celeste Rieder. That almost looks like a stanza of some sort, but very difficult to identify in the dark there. Right, so we're on the last lap. The white flag is out indicating last lap. And our winner comes across the line there. Number 51, Shanbra Holloway. So the bouncers just come to check us out to see if we're behaving up here. Good evening to you, sir. And second on the grid there is Celeste Rieder. That was the third and the final heat. We'll move on to the finals for the pink rods. Is the next time you'll see them out there. We've got the juniors coming out now. I think that was quite a nice field. Christine Pinner or Christine Power, Shanine Collins, Jacques de Peers had a good evening there. He didn't do too badly in the first heat, and of course came first in the second heat there. And Jacques, if you are listening, Nicole Scott gives you a big shout out from Australia. Chantel Oliver, Willifee, is it? Sorry, I'm reading from quite a distance here. Awesome and nice one from Donovan. That's Donovan Vught taking the win at the last minute there in the V8 AMS class there. That's Chantel. Jacques Dupri, of course, in that beautifully turned out Golf there. And when I say beautiful, I've got to be careful because I think every single car here is looking pretty stunning. So a lot of work going into it. They get damaged when they come back for the next heat. They've been repaired as if it was your road car. So it's not like the old days of stock cars where you just rode it as it is. As long as the thing went, that was it. The B21, Shanine Collins, that's the little Mr. Bean Mini. Well, it's Mrs. Bean in this case, yeah. Miss Bean, yeah, not Mrs., Miss Bean. It'll be, well, Rob, is this 6 or 8 laps? 6 laps, eh? Okay, thank you. Right, so remember we're on a reverse grid at the moment. That was Van der Westhuizen that had the lead there, B7, but 94 slipping through there. That's Jordan Victor, maybe our second youngest competitor. Right, so we've got a problem on the far end of the circuit there. Yellow flags are out. Looks like B83 is retiring as well. That's Christine Power. Okay, coming back onto circuit, good thing. So now we're meant to hold our positions. It looks like we've kind of broken down on the far end of the circuit. Is that the De Lange car? I think it is. Quade De Lange. So auto breakdown services to the rescue there. Looks like we're either going to need a push or a tow, one of the two. Alpha 1. Sorry, I'm reading in the dark again. I've got much younger people here with much better eyes. Thank goodness for that. So how are we looking for time? Yeah, it's 06:51 p.m. in good old South Africa. And in East London, if you're watching your screen at the moment, we're just doing a recovery there. That is the 185 Quade De Lange, broken down on the top end of the circuit. Obviously, terminal, as they're going to be towing that away. So we're watching the live comments on the screen. If you can send us your comments, we'll pick them up, put them out on air. Mr. M2, sure, looks cold out there. Well, I believe it's freezing cold outside. We had quite a pleasant day here, but it looks like the evening has become quite a chilly one there. Isn't that just a fantastic shot there with the lights behind as the Alpha breakdown tows that vehicle away there. And of course that's good old East London in the background there, and the lights are on. Summer Pride Oval Circuit just on the outskirts of East London. Jacques Petzer will know that. Just one more lap and then we'll be racing again. Just 4 laps left in it there. .94 leading the pace there. That is Jordan Victor. And of course we've got Rebecca van der Westhuizen in second spot. And Jacques Deprieux up in third. Shanine Collins up in fourth. They've just been overtaken now by number 83, which is Christine Power, back on circuit again. So leading it at the moment is Jordan Victor. By quite a far distance too, but up into second spot now is 270, which is Jacques Deprieux as he comes past the start-finish line. Just 2 laps to go there. Up in third there is Rebecca van der Westhuizen, so getting used to that rear-wheel drive. Shanine Collins up in fourth position. Sorry if I'm getting a bit croaky there. It's been quite a day. On to the last lap there. And straight after will be the winner there, number 94, followed by 270. So it's Jordan Victor, followed by Jacques Deprieux. It looks like Shanine took the third spot there, followed by Rebecca van der Westhuizen. Pretty close racing there. And we've got one more to come across the line still. B83. That is Christine Power managing to finish that. Actually pulled off the circuit and then pulled back onto the circuit and managing to complete the entire race there. Right, it's the heavy metals next. That's the V6s. Stunning shot of the start-finish line there. So Tanya Deprieux, so proud of you, Jacques. You go, my love. Just on picture at the moment. Cars coming out of the grid. That's the V6s. It's the hot rods. I mean heavy metals, sorry. Our sponsors across the top of the screen is Iluweni. Momentum Scrap and East London Sanitation. It's the heavy metals Heat 3. Right, so we in the opposite direction again. We've got the Sierra 118 on the far end of the field. That is Trevor. Then on the inside we've got the Porsche. I think that's number 53. That's Raymond Smith. We've got the BMW all the way from Port Elizabeth, Dani de Vos, number 313, and that thing just sounds absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a 7-lapper. We've got 114 there, which is Charlie van Gent. Van Gent, if you want to get it right. Baie dankie Rose for the help. Ons is Engels hier so, and we've got to get the pronunciations right. So we've got it, Charlie van Gent. Right, and we are racing. It's a 7-lapper. And a real squeezy, argy-bargy through that corner, but it looks like, whoa, sideways, but we getting through it. That 114 putting the foot down and just too much power there. So we've got 313, the BMW, Donnie de Vos, showing them how it's done there. Up in third spot is number 28, that's Damon de Prier. Leading it there at the moment, still the BMW 313. Hot on his heels, the Falcon 114. That's Charlie van Gent. And hot on his heels, very hot on his heels. In fact, leading the serial number of his chassis is B28, De Prier's. The back end of the field there, 118. That is, 118. Trevor up in whoa, sideways with the Falcon, almost taking a whack in the door there, but managing to avoid it there. Our Porsche coming through there, number 53, very wobbly from the 118. It's almost like something not so happy there. We've got the yellow flag out. I think it's one of the tires rolling across the circuit, but these tires are very well trained here. They place themselves back where they should be. It's very well done, Border Motorsport. On a Friday afternoon, they train the tires here, and you can see they're very well behaved there. So we're under yellow at the moment. Just checking that the tires place itself in the right spot there. So under yellow, you no overtaking allowed, and as I said to you, and I've said it a number of times, we'll give them one more additional lap there. It now bunches them up again a little bit there. Still the BMW of Donnie de Vos out in the lead there, 313. Hot on his heels, 28, which is Damon de Prier. Charlie van Gent, we've got that right now. It took us quite a while, but Charlie van Gent, 114 up in third spot there. And then, well, we shouldn't be overtaking unless he's taking his spot back. I'm not too sure. And we are racing. We've got 3 laps to go still. That BM just sounds absolutely superb there. That's one sound that you will always recognize, is the sound of a BMW. The Sierra B28 up in second, followed by the Falcon. Then we've got the Porsche number 53. Second of the Sierras there, 118. Are we missing somebody? I don't quite see. It's the BMW. Here he comes. 313 onto the last lap. The white flag is out. And next time round will be to take the checkered. Very, very wobbly from the Porsche as he comes out of the corner there on the gate side. And the Sierra. It looks like the power's not all there. Checkered flag will be coming out. And that'll go to Donnie de Vos in the BMW. The Sierra number 28 up in second, and of course Charlie van Gent up in third. Damon de Prier second. So nice show on there from the heavy metals. And if you're watching the live stream, you will see that all the sponsors are on the top of the screen. Take note, because some of them one day you may need if you have that breakdown. So let's take a little walk outside and go and see how cold it actually is out there. Poor old legs have got pretty stiff from assisting. Yeah, it is rather nippy out there. Good evening to you, Rob. All going well? Lovely stuff. Evening to our spectators there as well. Or not spectators. Crew members. Competitors. And sad to see no spectators out there. Right, so it's the next class coming out at the moment, B18. We've got 23, that's Nordia. Oates, Meyer. Then we've got 105. Looks like we've got that one going again. So good news for our streaming viewers. 105 is back out on circuit again. Number 80, number 103. Right, the gate is closed and we're about ready to start with the next event. That is the the 2.1's back out on circuit there. Probably the largest field that we've got for the night there. Right, out in front there we've got number 18, which is Jesse Clayton. That's the, looks like a little Nissan Bucky there. Very well put together there. We've got number 23, which is Carla Nordier. Looks like probably third on the grid there. 105 coming through to the, no, just doing its rounds. I thought it was coming to the front end of the grid. We've got number 58 out there, which is Matthew Power. We've got Oakley Meyer in number 8. Right, so we've got quite a big field in this one. Just waiting for them to come past a little bit there so I can pick up the names and numbers. Number 8 is in the mix there as well. That is William Hunter. 222 did pretty well on the first heat. That's Christian de Jager. Pretty quick out there, so that's one to be watching. But watch the Nordier car as well. It's going to be an interesting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite too sure on how many laps it is there. Right, somehow we will occupy one space at once. And I said watch the Nordier car. It's right up into second at the moment. Oakley up in third spot there. Trying to go past on the outside. Not well. Possibly could be doing it. It looks like it's going to be Nordier slipping through into the front there. Oakley up into the, is it the second position? No, third position there. Right, as they come back through, it's Carla Nordier leading it there, followed by 222, which is Christian de Jager, followed by Oakley Meyer up in third position there. Coming through for the third lap there now. Up in fourth position there is number 13, which is Sean de Brieux. But it's Carla Nordier that's running away with it. And as I say, watch the space. And there we go. Carla's got the lead there. Looks like about 7 laps to go there. Right, we've had a bit of a spin there on the far end of the circuit. Yellow flags are out. So there should be no overtaking. The marshals will be watching for overtaking. Looks like we've got the Golf there back in line. It was the number 58. That was Matthew Power. Simply just going sideways through that corner. Looks like we'll give them an extra lap or so just to get them formed up there. And picking up any bits and pieces. Right, so it looks like we just trying to get the pace right there. I think we're just trying to split the back end of the field, trying to get them to catch up with the front end of the field there. But I think they're going absolutely flat out. They should make it around this time. One more lap there. So it was Carla Nordier leading that. Oakley Meyer up in third spot, sorry. 222 is Christian de Jager up in second spot there. Right, I think our COC is trying to get them bunched up, and he's succeeded in doing that. Right, and we are racing. It looks like we've got, I'm not too sure, 7 laps or so to go. We'll be tracking that. So Carla Nordier leading it. De Jager up in second. Meyer up in third. De Prier up in fourth spot there. That's Hunter up in fourth spot. B138 up in fifth. 58 up in sixth. Right, and here we come now, gaining on our leader there. It's Christian de Jager there, so Carla not doing it so easy. We're going to come up to some of the back markers. It makes it rather interesting through the corners. Our 2 leaders there, 1 and 2, making it through clearly, but going to the left-hand side and allowing the faster traffic through there. So no problem getting past that back marker. That's number 18, could have a problem. Right, 23 leading it. Followed by 222. Trying to cut through on the inside, not quite making it there. 3 laps to go. Now we are tied up with back markers, managing to cut through on the inside. I must say the guys, if they're at the back, they open that gap up. Nordier still leading. De Jager up in second. Quite a big gap between 1 and 2 there. Oakley Meyer up in third there. Followed by Sean de Prier. Once again, we're going to get into a corner. Nordier still leading, but we've got a back marker. It now enables de Jager to close that gap up a little bit there. But getting through there, back markers on the inside. Checkered flag going to Carla Nordier. De Jager taking the second spot there. And it looks like Meyer taking the third spot. So that was an exciting race there. The 2.1s always give us, I can't say that really because they all give us an exciting time, but it's nicer in the bigger fields. It seems to make it quite exciting. Are you getting cold there, my mate? It's pretty cold outside, I would say. Radio, so what have we got here still? It's the 1660s, and then we're going to move on to the finals, and I'm imagining it'll take a little bit of time to calculate that lot. Maybe we can get Derek back up in the box here. Derek van der Westhuizen can come and chat to us a little bit more there. He knows all the ins and outs, and as I say, he's been involved here for about 17 years. Man, how can you have shorts on out there? Aren't you cold? Right, so we're going to move on to the 1660s. I must thank Luan Olofse for, that's our CEO, our MSA for the night, for, what do we call these? Writing out my, when you do the news, my scribe for the evening. Right, the 1660s coming out on the circuit. 89 is out there first. It's Jared Hearn. Had a fairly good evening out there too. 92, we've got Melinda Murray. Remember, she finished second last time. Behind her, B15, Shanae Murray. She actually took the win. We've got Collins, Wesley Collins, number 41. So this should be a pretty interesting. This is also a reverse grid, I would imagine. So you'll be watching them leaving on the screen there. COD Pro, well done, Jack. Jack from Granny. And Chantel Willie Feed. What is that, a dinosaur? The other thing was a squirk. It looks like a little chicken if you're asking me. We're looking on small screens. We don't know that emoji. We're too old for that one. Chantel, give us a clue. Right, so the 1660s now lining up. We've got Wesley Collins out there, Wesley Slubbert, Neil, Jared. It's Jared Hearn, Delwyn Kraus, Melinda Murray, Shanae Murray, and I think Johan Slubbert is still out there in the mix as well. A couple of them missing, though. We've only got 6 of them out there at the moment. And they're pulling away, so quite clearly that's all we've got. So the 1660 class dwindling a little bit there. And Wesley is right at the back end of the grid, so he's got quite a bit of work to do to wangle his way to the front end of the circuit there. 89 got the inside line there. That's Jared Hearn. And I've got to say, it must be pretty nerve-wracking suddenly being in the front end of the grid there. But he's running with it there. And that little golf runs like the clappers there, that's for sure. Number 89 pulling away from the rest of the field. Jared Hearn. Up in second is 92, which is Melinda Murray. Then it should be the other Murray, Shanae Murray, coming through in B15. Up in third position at the moment. Still 6 laps on the go there. That's Delwyn Kraus up in 5th position. Wesley Collins sitting at the back end of the grid there. Just not able to get any overtaking done there. And I think it is 107 at the back end of the grid there. The little blue Golfie, which is not so easy to see in the dark. So Jared Hearn showing us how it's done, running away with it there. But hot on his tail there is Melinda Murray. And I can tell you that Melinda Murray and Shanae Murray are closing up on the gap pretty quickly there. Delwyn Kraus down into 4th position there. Wesley Collins just does not have an answer to get through there. And slipping through on the inside. But Delwyn is pretty quick as well. And I must say, this class is pretty quick. So if you start at the back end of the grid, you're at a real disadvantage. Because all of these guys are pretty quick. 89 holding the pace there, though. Managing to hold off number 92 there. Melinda Murray. And of course, Shanae Murray right hot on their heels. So it's a 1, 2, and a 3. 89, 92, and 15. Delwyn up in 4th position there. And Wesley Collins still looking for an answer to get through there. Down to one lap, some very clever driving there from Delvin. I'm sure if he could get past there. We're now busy lapping one of the back markers. So next time that Jared Hearn comes through, it'll be to take the checkered flag and the win. 92 hot on his heels there, Melinda Marais. And it looks like 15, which is Shanae Marais up in third position there. Delvin up in fourth. Wesley in fourth. And of course, Neil Eilenfeld. Hope I got that right. Up in sixth position there. So that was the 1660s. We're going to calculate those final times there. And then we'll be with you for the be there for the finals pretty shortly. Right, so those results are not too far off, I've been told. So pretty shortly, Luan, you're looking pretty cold out there. Aren't you lucky you got a face mask as well? Right, so we'll be kicking off pretty shortly with the finals there. And of course, in the same order that we've been racing, it'll be the hot rods first. Nice field of cars out there as well too. So pretty shortly we will see the first cars coming out of the starting gate. And really got pretty nippy out there. So, oh, excuse me, the guys that arrived with their t-shirts and left the jackets at home, I've got a surprise for you. You're going to be getting rather cold out there tonight. Right, so that's been some cool racing there for the night. Johan Versaghi van Bloemfontein, jy kort by die 1660s. Mr. M2, good job everyone. And David Willifier, good luck everyone. Chantel Willifier, and I hope I've got that. Is that Willifier? That's correct. Go Girls. So we've had a vote here and we discovered that Chantel Olifie's emoji is a thumbs up. I think Rose had that correct earlier on. Don't forget we're watching on a little screen here, so you should be seeing a pretty much empty entrance to the guys, behave now. This is Johan Versaghi, I'm assuming, has raced down here before. I said Bloemfontein was quite lively with their presentation of racing down this side of town. Looks like the hot rods are now lining up, just waiting for that final formation grid. So in the hot rods, we've got Dean Potgieter, Corbin Holloway, Sean Collins is in the mix there as well. Francois Hammond out there in the mix as well. Withdrawn, Potgieter, is he out? That's the Tigra that's out of it there. That's not so good. Dylan Victor is in the mix there as well. Thierry Forster, Adrian van Lindeman, and of course Joshua Victor in B6 and Peter De Lange in B185. So the only withdrawal there is Dean Potgieter. I'm not too sure what's happened there. Otherwise, we looking pretty good there. Right, good to see Since the East is on board as well. Since the East is about, how far is that, Rose? 40, you should know very well. About 40, almost 50 kilometers away from where we are at the moment. On the, I think they refer to it as the East Coast Resorts. Messages rolling in here. Right, is that Daniel Schaap? Am I got that right? Derek van der Westhuizen, we need you on the track to show how it's done. Show them how it's done. David Olivier, this is a great race. So keep those messages rolling there. We are just doing the final grid formation. I think it's been done for most of them, just the 1660s, which was the last event. Right, so the 1660s were the last ones to come out. Got you there, just repeat. Okay, all right, so the, am I right in saying the hot rods can make their way out onto the circuit? Thank you, guys. So we'll be into the action pretty shortly there for those of you on the live stream. And the hot rods should be coming out. Unfortunately, Dean Potgieter sitting out of it there. Corbin Holloway in the mix there. B30, B22 is Sean Collins. We will be watching him pretty closely. The B35, Francois Hammond is in the mix there. B66, Dylan Victor. B14, Thierry Forster. B138 is Adrian van Lindeman, and of course we've got B6, which is Joshua Victor, and not forgetting B185, Peter De Lange. So from Cincy East. I hope you're getting a good picture out there. And Cincy East, I know, has got a decent internet connection there. So you should be getting some pretty good coverage. And you're not even in the cold. How's that? Right, so the hot rod should be coming out pretty shortly there. I think you guys are watching the pits. Mr. M2 looks cold out there. It is damn cold out there. It's actually quite cold indoors as well. So I can imagine that it is pretty cold out that side. Mr. Lee, behave yourself now. Right, and here we go. So the action begins. It's now the finals, and I'll have you know that Jacques Petze, if you're still watching from Australia, send us a message, let us know. But he'll know all about it. The finals get pretty hectic down this side of the world. Somebody's arriving a little bit late here at the moment. Or leaving a bit early, one of the two. Right, so we're lining up on the grid there. Number 22 out in front of me there. We've got, if anyone can find a number on that car, good luck. 185. If you've got a dark color, you need a light color sticker to indicate the number there. Sean Collins got the good line there. He's inside and he's out in front. So I think we're going to see a lot of action there. Back end of the car looks a little bit crinkle cut there. Right, a very brave man standing in the middle of the circuit there. And we are racing. It'll be a warm-up lap or so. Long time no see. You don't want to visit us at Tar Circuit anymore, eh? Right, so Sean Collins on the inside of the circuit. This is going to be interesting stuff. We all bunched up. Looks like we've got the go-ahead there. It's going to be an 8-lapper. Just listen to that. So Sean, number 22, absolutely, I can't say tearing up the tar, because there ain't no tar, but screaming around the circuit there. And I think he's going to catch up to some of the back markers at this rate. Up in second spot there is 185 there. That's Peter De Lange up in second. B14, which is Tienus Foster up in third, but won't be long now. He's got the pressure put on there by B30, Corbin Holloway, putting the pressure on for that third spot. But it's Sean that's, well, he was running away with it. He seems to have slowed the pace down a little bit there. And one wonders if he hasn't got an issue there, because I'm watching Peter De Lange try and cut through on the inside there. But it looks like we could be playing games there. Making it pretty interesting for the spectators there. So Sean opening that gap up a little bit. Looks like now on the inside of the circuit is Peter De Lange. They're going to come up to back markers soon. Sean out on the outside of the circuit. As we come up to the back marker there, number 103, I think it is. On the inside of the circuit, getting past the back marker. Just 2 laps left in it there. The last lap flag will go out pretty shortly. So Sean Collins there showing them how it's done there. dropping it down to last lap board. Sean on the outside again, leaving that inside of the circuit open there. He's got the legs down the main straight though. He'll cut back through onto the inside of the circuit there, comes through to take the checkered flag. Can he do it? He's got the legs from that corner as well. Oh! Sean backing off slightly there. So Peter De Lange taking it there. Sean showing the capabilities of that car. Number 30 up in third spot, that's Corbin Holloway. And actually in fourth spot, I think it was the checkered flag going to Peter De Lange there. Now you'll see on your picture there, we actually give them the opportunity to go around the circuit with the checkered flag. So Peter De Lange there taking the win for the hot rods. And I'm imagining we're going to see that monster of a BMW 313 to try and show us how it's done in the V8 AMS. So next up is the V8s. As they pull out onto the circuit, it's Sean Victor, followed by Donovan Fucht. He actually won the third heat there. We've got Clinton Green in the mix there, and of course number 52, which is Cameron Hammond, up in third position there, or fourth position. So you'll see them tearing down your screen there. It's Victor out in the lead, Donovan Fucht up in the second spot, Green up in third. Three of them trying to get through the same corner at once there. 52 at the back end of the field there, that's Cameron Hammond. Looks like he's going to retire there, pulling off. So it leaves the three of them out there. Donovan Fucht out in the lead, but he's got two very fast cars behind him in the form of Green and Victor. Victor pretty close to the barrier there. Apologies if you lost the feed for a few seconds there, but I think it's still going out there at the moment. Right, so Donovan leading it. Just 3 laps left to go there. Donovan Fucht leading it. Sideways through the corners there. It's Green now hot on his tail there. Sean Victor dropping back quite a bit. What a dice between 1 and 2 there. But it looks like at the moment it's Donovan holding it there. Green, Clinton Green. Gap opening up slightly there. We down to last lap board. So can Donovan hold this last lap? I'm sure he can. He's opened that gap up a little bit there. He's just got to get through this bend without sideways or doing it sideways. That seems to waste quite a bit of time there. Coming through, Green hot on his tail there. Can he cut through on the inside? No, he can't. It's going to be Donovan to take the checkered flag. Well done. A man of very many talents there. A lot of you all know him as a good guitarist and singer. He's a good driver as well, by the looks of things too, and showing the guys exactly how it's done. So Donovan should be taking the checkered flag. I think Sean Victor had an issue there because he was all out in front, seemed to have lost a little bit of top end there. So our winner now coming through there, it is Donovan Vogt. Had to have a break to sneeze there. Sorry guys, it's rather chilly down this side of town as Donovan cruises around the circuit there. And that was the final of the American Saloons, and they are racing on their own, although the logo on the screen there says and heavy metals. They were going to put them together, but at the end of the day we split them into separate categories there. So it's the V8 American Saloons out there at the moment. And of course we move on to the Pink Rocks. I think there was just the two of them out there. It'll be number 51 and 106. Radio, just having a bit of a discussion with my colleague here. Those V8s out on this little circuit, yeah, scary stuff. Right, Pink Rods now moving out onto the circuit for their final. It's just the two of them out there. It's Celeste Rieder and of course Shanbra Holloway. So it's 51 there. Shanbra Holloway leading it at the moment. Just 3 laps left in this. It's the finals of the Pink Rods. 106 is Celeste Rieder up in second spot. Just the two of them. If I remember correctly, this group had about 4 or 5 of them in there previously. So a few of them not racing tonight. Just 2 laps left in it there. As soon as they come past now, the last lap flag will go out. So the last lap board is out. Next time around, once they've passed the white flag, will be the checkered flag. At the moment it's Shanbra Holloway getting some valuable points there in the Pink Rods class. taking the checkered flag there, number 51, followed by 106, Celeste Rieder. Nice driving from both of them there. As the COC Andries passes on the checkered flag for the honorary lap for Shanbra Holloway, number 51. Shanae Willifee, well done, Peter de Langer. Jeth, well done, Peter de Langer, for the hot rod win in the 1660 junior hot rod. Nice race and great sportsmanship by Sean Collins. Well done to Sean Collins there. Yeah, definite sportsmanship there. And Chantel Willifee, awesome racing there. Donovan Fuch taking the win in the V8 AMS class. Boy, do those cars move. Shanbra Holloway coming through with the checkered flag. Well done, Shanae. Shanbra Holloway. No wonder I didn't get away there. I believe I just said Shanae. It's been a long day. I've been out there since 7 o'clock this morning. But it's been a good day, a day of motorsport. As our next class comes out there, it's the juniors. Pick up the names and numbers pretty shortly there. It's 94, which is Jordan Victor. Jacques Deprier in 270. Up next to her there, it's Rebecca van der Westhuizen in B7. We've got Shanine Collins in number 21. And at the back of the grid there, Christine Power. And then even further back is Quaid. In B185, De Lange. Right, so it looks like it's a 6-lapper, this one. And we are racing. Right, so we're going to close that bunch up a little bit there. Right, so we're going to go into a restart on that one. Rose, don't bring the cold weather back with you, see? She's cold, eh? Right, so let's get them bunched up there. We were committed to the start, so we had to start it, and then we're having a restart there. It's very difficult to put the white flag out twice. Once they've seen it once, they'll be under the impression they're going to start, so you can't confuse them. So 100% correct the way it was done. And now we've got a start. It's 6 laps. Number 94 leading it there at the moment. That's Jordan Victor out in the lead, followed by Jacques de Prieur, followed by Rebecca van der Westhuizen. Then we've got Janine Collins in the little mini. Then we've got Quaid de Lange. And then, of course, number 83, which is Christine Power. So leading it at the moment is number 94, Jordan Victor, by quite a bit. But remember, it's the first time Jacques de Prieur is out in that little Golf number 270, and he's put on a damn good show for the evening. And likewise, Rebecca van der Westhuizen put on a jolly good show. I think it's probably the second or third time that she's out in the rear-wheel drive. And don't forget, she's been karting all day as well. Took a second in the first heat and a first in the first. So had a fantastic day's racing down at the karting circuit as well. Janine cutting through on the inside there. Having a good little dice in the number 21 mini there. Our leader coming through there, 94, and it's a good possibility. Well, we're on the last lap, but there would have been a possibility of having to windle away through the back markers there. Checkered flag out for number 94. So Jordan Victor takes the win there. Looks like Jacques de Prieur is going to come through in second, and now it's a dice for that line between the Golf, and it's going to be Quaid that takes the third spot, followed by number 7, which is Rebecca van der Westhuizen, improving every single race meeting there. Then, of course, 83 at the back end of the grid there. That is Christine Power, also getting used to that car still. And number 94 to take the checkered flag. He's done that many times before as well, Jordan Victor. Taking the checkered flag. So first time I believe that he's out in this number 94. He had a Datsun before this or whatever. Oh yes, now I do remember that one. Yeah. It's been a while. So number 94 there. Jordan Victor, first time he's out in the little Golfie there. And I think I remember seeing a snapshot of that popping up on the Facebook page as well. Right, so that was the juniors, and moving along to the heavy metals. We've got B28, Damien de Prieur. 118 is Trevor Eilenfeld. We've got 153, which is Raymond Smith. Sorry, that's 53, B53. And 114, which is Charlie van Gent. And of course, the BMW or W 313, Donnie de Vos, and I think he's all the way from Port Elizabeth there. And as we speak of him, here he appears. So his actual, he races in Port Elizabeth then, I think, but actually stays in Jubatina. So Jubatina is so small, he probably dices the traffic cops in that thing. Right, so we've got 28, which is the one of the Sierras up in the inside lane. That's De Prieur. The Porsche, which is 53, which is Smith. Behind them is 118, which is Trevor Eilenfeld. Right, bunching up nicely. This will be a 7-lapper. Right, so it's in, is it 8 laps? Looks like it's been dropped to 7 laps now. Right, watch the BMW on the inside. 313 is going to floor it. Green flag is out, and we are going. Up against raw power of a Ford Sierra V6. Evenly matched. Let's watch that as they go through. That looks like the Sierra, but he's on the outside. 313 on the inside, so he's going to hold that lead. 313, followed by 28, followed by 114, followed by 53, and of course 118 coming through last. So leading it at the moment is Dani de Vos, all the way from Jubatina, followed by 28, which is De Preer, followed by Charlie van Gent, followed by 53, which is Raymond Smith, and 118, which is Trevor Eilenfeld. Still the BMW 313 leading it there, De Vos out in the lead there. Hot on his heels is the Ford Sierra, number 28, De Preer, Damon De Preer. Right, coming up to some of the back markers there, but 313 getting through clear. May hold up 28, no, 28 slipping through as well. Right, just 2 laps left there now. Listen to that BMW. And I drive an Audi. The Porsche coming through. Who would have thought you'd see a Porsche on the oval circuit? Right, next time round will be to take the checkered flag. That's going to be to the BMW. Dani de Vos taking the win there. Followed by Damon De Preer. Third one is Charlie van Gent. Fourth spot is going to be '53, I think it is. So nice one there from the heavy metals. Right, so it's the finals of the pink rods. Right, let's see what this BMW can do. All the way from Jubatina. That's somewhere in South Africa. A little bit the other side of Port Elizabeth somewhere, I think. Good couple of Ks, I'd say. Karede, Oudtshoorn up that way. So he's on his way to Oudtshoorn. Maybe he's there for a reason. He can go either way, Oudtshoorn or PE. He missed the PE turn-off and came right through to East London tonight. So nice to have him here. Taking the win there, De Vos. 313. Nice little demo there. Always good. The spectators love to see a little bit of action, and it's been, well, rather quiet tonight. So the pink rods are out there next. It's just the two of them, 106 and B51 that we've been watching all night. The pink rods, what? The pink rods have gone long ago. I thought I was dreaming. 2.1s. There you go, guys. The night's going even quicker than what we thought. Right, nice big field of cars out there as well. 222 on, is it on pole? Let's see who comes onto pole position there. Right, looks like we are more or less in format there. These guys, they do form up in the pit lane already coming before they come through the gate. Right, so it's 222 there that's on the inside. That's De Jager. Oakley Meyer behind him. We've got Nordia up in the outside, and we are racing. Oh, okay, that was a little bit of a touch there. There we've got yellow flags. I think they kind of stuck on top of one another there. Red flag is out. Right, so let's hope there's no serious damage there. As we watch the replay in the studio here. Yeah. Not quite too sure what happened there. We are just having another little look there. Looks like the golf spins. Yeah. And Oakley just in the way there. Looks like we all okay. So we are just forming up on the grid again. How many laps, Rob? 8. It looks like 8 laps. Or is it 9 laps? Oh, 80's back. Yeah, 80's back in the mix there, yeah. Right, let's try that again. How many laps is that? 9 laps, guys. 9, eh? Thank you. Right. 222 on pole, basically. Inside lane. And we are racing. Right, changing that position there is number 2, followed by number 80 with Amy, not Amy, it's Carla, sorry, in third position there. Right, some very fast racing here. It's DeLange out in the lead there with number 80 out in second. That's William Hunter. Looks like we're going to have a few position changes there. Carla Nordia pushing hard to get that third position there. But it's Sean DePrier that's sitting in third at the moment. Carla hot on his heels, a little bit wobbly out of that corner there. 58 is Matthew Power there, sitting up in about 5th position with 108 behind. So it's Diaga that's going for the win there. 6 laps still left in it there. William Hunter still up in second, but going to be hunted down pretty shortly, excuse the pun. That gap getting smaller and smaller between himself and B18 or B13. Sean DePrier. Looks like Carla Nordia backing off slightly there. So our leader at the moment, coming past the start-finish line. Number 222, Diaga, followed by 80, which is Hunter, followed by B13, which is DePrier, and of course Carla Nordia up in 4th position at the moment. Just 2 laps left in it there. Quite clearly Diaga's going to take it. He'll be coming through now to take the last lap board. Next time round to take the checkered flag. It's 80 that's Hunter that's sitting up in second, but hot on his heels there is DePrier. Not going to do it there. Checkered goes to 222, followed by 80, followed by B13. So it is Diaga, followed by Hunter, followed by Nordia in the mix there as well, B23. So it'll be 222 that takes the checkered flag for the trip around the circuit. Sorry, we are just looking at the replay of that incident there. We missed Oakley Meyer was out of that. I'm sure he picked up some front wheel damage there. So that was the 2.1s. That leaves us the last race of the evening there, the 1660s. It's been a fantastic evening, and I hope you've enjoyed the live streaming out there around the world. We've had Australia, we've had New Zealand, Oh my gosh, and the feed has now just disappeared. Right, so just to recap there for the hot rods, it was B185 that took that Peter de Lange. I think our link was down at the time there. We're moving on to the 1660s, and that's the final heat of the evening. It's been a fantastic evening, and I hope that the live stream has sufficed, that it's actually sad not to have spectators at the circuit, but at least you can still watch. And we'll be racing. Leading it at the moment is B15. That's one of the Marets, Charnay Marais. Hot on the heels is Melinda Marais. But in the mix there is Wesley Collins, and up in fourth spot there is number 89, which is Jared Hearn. So we've got a yellow flag out there at the moment. So there was a contact there in the first lap. So we'll come back and start that all over again. In the well, the COC will decide that. Right, we join you again on the restart there. It's number 92 slipping through into the lead there. That's Melinda Marais leading it. Delwyn saying, I'm going to give it a bash this time. And of course, Wesley Collins in the mix there as well, cutting through. He's got the good line on the inside there. But it's 92, which is Melinda Marais sitting out in the lead. Wesley slipping through into second. Delwyn up in third. It's Charnay Marais up in fourth position there. 89 is up in sixth position. That's Jared Hearn. But comfortably leading it at the moment with 8 laps to go, I think it is. 7 laps, 6 laps, 4 laps, 2 laps. Okay, that's pretty quick, I must say. Right, leading it at the moment is still Melinda Marais. 6 laps left in it there. Wesley trying to get through on the inside, just doesn't have the legs to get through there. Delwyn sitting up in third position there, and hot on his heel there is number 15, which is Charnay Marais. And she'll be fighting to get through into that third position at least. So now Melinda Marais opening that gap up slightly, but Wesley coming through flat out into that corner. Looks like he's going to try and cut through on the inside. And if we lost the stream for a bit there, guys, welcome back to our live stream viewers. Right, yellow is out again. I'm not quite too sure what happened there. Looks like a piece of car lying on the circuit on the far side there. That's been sorted. Our COC very much on the ball there, keeping a close eye on everything. Well done. It's been well run tonight. Not that it usually isn't, but it's so nice to have a... It was a regional there. running up this way. Right, so it's Marais out in front. We'll have to say Melinda Marais because there's two of them out there. Right, just giving that additional lap there. Circuit is clear. This is the finals of the 1660s. One additional lap there just to get them nicely bunched up. It's Melinda Marais out in the front there, followed by Wesley Collins, followed by Shanae Marais, Delwyn Krause, followed by Jared Hearn, followed by, I think it's Neil 107. And we are racing again. So Wesley now desperately trying to get through there. He's just got 2 laps in which he can try. But Melinda is making it rather difficult. She is flying around the circuit, trying to cut through on the inside. Just doesn't have the oomph to get through there. Melinda Marais can drive if she wants to. 92 leading it there. The last lap board will be out for her. Last lap flag, which is the white flag. Can she hold it there? Because Wesley's putting on the pressure there. Absolutely. Sitting in second spot, followed by Delwyn, followed by 89, which is Jared Hearn. What a dice for the line there. It looks like Melinda just made it. I reckon another lap there and that could have changed slightly. Wesley up in second, Delwyn up in third. Looks like Jared Hearn up in fourth spot there. What fantastic racing. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the live feed all the way from East London, South Africa, the tip of the African continent, if you're not too good with your history, right at the bottom. And it's been a fantastic evening. The weather's been kind to us. Nice ride from Wesley there. Almost managed to get it there. It'll be number 92 that takes the checkered flag for a drive around the circuit. Right, looks like B15 has stopped right there. Well done to the Marais girls. They've really done well tonight. And number 92, Melinda Marais, taking the win there. And she's followed by her sister, Shanae Marais. How cool is that, eh? Well done to you there, Gary Marais. I know that you keep those cars in tip-top shape there. And I think they've each had a win tonight. So information, here we go with the Marais Racers racing team. It's Melinda Marais and Shanae Marais. Fantastic racing. Well done to you girls. You've really done a good job there. Makes it all worthwhile for Dad, eh? Right, so we welcome you. Guys, I need to see that. I need to know when I'm cutting off or not, eh? Right, guys. Well done. Nice work, eh? Lekker. Right, guys. Just get me to the front because I need to see when you stop. Welcome again. I hope you've enjoyed that. I see Tanya de Prier puts out, wow, well done, Jax. Welcome to live chat. Alta van Sail, De Vosses via Los, great race. And De Lange, good racing. Dylan Savage, MGR for the win. So it's been fantastic, and that's it for the racing from the Oval Circuit down in East London. It's been an absolute cool evening. Thanks to the officials, Andries for COCing, Robbie for assisting as COC, and Luan for MSA, and to all the marshals and the officials, to Eldersons. Thank you, Eldersons. You did a fantastic job, as you always do, to the breakdown service, to all the crew members, and of course to Andre as well for the live stream that went out. One or two glitches on the cellular network, which is close by to us, but I think it went out pretty well, and I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed it. 4th of September, watch out, possibly we'll have a live feed for you again there, the 4th of September. And of course, we'd love to have you on board there. So don't forget, jot that down in your calendar there. And it's been a fantastic evening. Thanks to all the ladies that have done the timekeeping up here as well. They've done a fantastic job. And we hope to catch you pretty soon on the live feed. Hopefully we'll do a live feed for the next one. Maybe we'll even be able to have spectators on site. So I think this whole COVID thing has actually started a new thing in live streaming, because technology, we've made use of the technology, and the live stream, well, I think we're going to just have to carry on with this when we go back to normal, for those that can't make it down to the circuit. To Andre Oosthuizen, thank you very much for the professional video feed out there. And if you're traveling, guys, excuse me, travel safe. We thank all those that have come from out of town. And to you worldwide, thanks for sitting up at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. Mr. M2, thank you so much from Carmouth. Loved it. And I'm glad you enjoyed it there. From the Oval Circuit down in East London, we're going to say cheers. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to catch up with you pretty shortly or next time. And good night. Enjoy. Drive safe. Stay safe. And cheers from East London Oval Circuit.